GV, only reason I bring it up now is it would have made facing the robots much easier instead of having to face them head on. Keep up the awesome stream.
Oh yeah, no worries. No, yeah, I wanted to be clear in that exchange. I don't care if it's a mechanic that already exists. That's totally fair game, like I said. I wasn't checking the cameras because I literally didn't know you could interact with stuff. I think in the first game you can't, right? In the first game, you can only look at stuff with the cameras. That's why I wasn't really bothering with it. But anyways, point is, yeah, no, I wasn't going to. I appreciate the heads up because I literally did not know you could do that. So that's an example of, like, that's perfectly fine. It's obviously just if, whoa! Zach Reese! Thank you all for the super chats.
Been a minute. Looking good, GV.
Yeah, you guys want to see my biceps? My arms are the biggest thing right now. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Yeah, I've been pushing myself. I don't want to go down the whole, workout thing because I know people probably hate when I talk about fitness and whatever. But if you're going to the gym consistently, big thing that I learned this past X amount of months, do progressive overload, push yourself through it no matter what, because you'll think you'll plateau and you're just not pushing yourself some of the time. Not all the time, but some of the time. Just put the extra pounds on. Like, what I do is if I can do the full, 12 reps times 3 sets or 4 sets, and I could still go further, maybe like 1 or 2 more, I will absolutely go up 5 pounds the next week on that movement. So that was a big thing for me because I was like just in my head being like, oh, I'm fine, whatever, I'm just putting energy in. But no, once I started doing that like really added a lot. So thank you very much, Zach Reese. Yeah, hope you've been well. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Thank you, McGruff, as well, for the $5 super chat. We're still on Paragus. Yeah, I wanted to beat it, but this is a very long, at least long feeling segment of gameplay about a specific instance. Yeah, no, it's all good. Like I said, if it's a mechanic that already exists, don't worry about it. That's completely fair game. It's just like in the future if there's some, oh, wait till you get to the Jabba the Hutt platforming minigame. I obviously don't want to know about that. Your table hates Kefka. He seems really oppressive. Yeah, surprisingly so, because I haven't really heard about that card all that much, so I didn't think he was going to be that good. I got shut down early, but I'm definitely going to play him again. Jorgen von Strangle. Oh, thank you, Kodami. Well, I know I'm a engaged man, but I've talked it over with Cindy, and you're the one, what do you call it? Caveat. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I have a lot of information because just like anybody else, it's been a learning experience, how to work out and how to, actually get better at working out and stuff like that. And obviously I still got a million other things to learn, but I do like to, when I feel like I have good things to share, share those good things. D&D style guide explaining the KOTOR mechanics. I definitely would have to learn more first because I don't feel like I'm that good at knowing these mechanics yet. Oh, I know you're Memphau. I try not to say people's names because I don't know if they want me to say the other names or whatever, but I know who you are. You are my list, Kodami. Yo, what's up, Connor? Welcome in. Doing well. What's up, our Piazza? Welcome in. I can give like a bigger, life update, but I want to get into the gameplay because I have talked a lot, so let's do that. And welcome in, everybody. All right. So first of all, we got to level up. Let's do that. Level up skills to pay to bills. I mean, this is one thing I don't like about KOTOR is like there's not really a lot of options here. It's like if you don't choose your class skills, you're just screwed, right? So we'll do that. And then powers. Now, this is where we got kind of screwed because I didn't realize we'd literally only be fighting droids for 1,000 years. So I think we absolutely take, what is it called? Literally droid stun, someone said. Slow wound stun droid. Literally stun droid, yeah. And then we can't take any rank 2, so that makes the choice quite easy here. Let me just double check. Force body... Stun droid. Oh, it's a light side power, but I think we can still use it, right? It's going to be useless, though. This power can send a surge of energy through the processor of a droid, rendering them immobile for 12 seconds. The droid also takes damage equivalent to the attacking character's level of successful fortitude saved by the target. A DC of blah, 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 blah. Negates the stun and reduces damage by half. I don't know, because it's going to be useless after that. Do we just literally take shock? Restricted by armor. This power unleashes an energy attack on a single target enemy. The victim suffers 1 to 6 points of damage per each of the attacking creature's levels. A successful will save by the target. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to take this. Why couldn't the other one work? What do we hit? Yeah, this. Sonic damage. So why can't I use this? I'm confused. It seems like we would at least be able to use it. I'm just going to take shock. I know stun droid's going to be better, but I just don't want to take it if it's useless in the future. So I'm going to take that. It might be dumb, but whatever. And then we'll accept. Okay. All right. Let's go. Setting in the YouTube settings to get it to show your other handle. Yeah, YouTube's weird. I don't know why it only shows the one thing. Yo, Ghost Ninja, thank you for the silver star times 2 jewels. I definitely know what that means. Thank you so much for the silver star times 2 jewels. That's awesome. Thank you. Shock is great. It becomes lightning. Great for droids and humans. I figured we'd be able to use it against the droids at least. I mean, we use that in KOTOR 1 if it's the same thing. Okay, scavenge the computer for components. You've scavenged it, and that's literally it. Items received components. Now, I knew we would be... what's it called? We would be poisoned here, so we got to be careful. Let's just get through this crap quickly as we're poisoned. If you could break open that footlocker. Is there any way to... Okay, we hit it there. I was going to say, is there any way to tell if something can't be broken into? These old games are like puzzles in a way. That's what's interesting about them. You're damn right about that. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll catch everybody up to, like, what has gone on so far in KOTOR 2. I'm very confused, to be honest with you, because, like, the way that the game starts is quite confusing. So feel free to let me know if I'm wrong about everything. Just don't spoil anything. But basically... At the end of KOTOR 1, I'm not going to spoil anything about KOTOR 1, but, you know, you're on a ship called the Ebon Hawk, and you are a very important person, and depending on your choices, you've affected the galaxy greatly, right? Refresher? Mine Foreman log. And then, you know, you do all the stuff on the Ebon Hawk and in the galaxy and all that stuff, but then this game takes place, it seems like, around the same time, but, like, longer, because there's a whole ass Jedi Civil War involving the things that happened in the first game. And then you're just some random guy that was, like, on a ship called the Harbinger with another HK droid, because an HK droid was a companion in KOTOR 1, but this is a different HK droid that now calls you Master, because everyone on the ship, the Harbinger, died, as far as we know. And then... you basically play as an astromech, which is the same astromech from the first game, because you're on the Ebon Hawk, because the Ebon Hawk, like, boards the Harbinger, and we don't know why. And then everyone, like, is dead or missing or something, and then, like, the astromech saves you, and then you're transported here to the Paragus mining facility. And then we met a woman named Kriya, who has some sort of, like, Jedi precognition ability, so she can see things before they happen. And we're basically now trying to get into the Ebon Hawk, even though our original ship was the Harbinger, to escape Paragus. So I don't know, like, who we are. It's, like, very mysterious, you know, beginning here. We're going to be super evil. We're already being evil, basically, yep. I was going to try to be something different, but honestly, just being evil's fun. Mind Foreman log. This holo log looks like it needs to be plugged into a holo reader in order to play back the contents. Needs to... Okay, so we... Yeah. Why can't I interact with this footlocker? Why can't I do anything here? That's weird. Yeah, as I said, also, this does have the restored content mod. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that does. I mean, obviously, it sounds like it restores cut content, which I know is a big thing with this game, much like Fallout New Vegas. So keep in mind, whatever that means, everyone said we needed to play with it. So yeah, we have the restored content mod. It was very simple, by the way. If you play this game in the future, if you're on Steam, just go to the workshop, look up the restored content mod, and then just add it, and it'll just, like, put it in the game. But I do indeed have it. And thanks again for those jewels. I don't know what the jewels do. I'm assuming, like I said, they're YouTube bits, but thank you. And yeah, outside of that, general life update for anybody that doesn't know, I am now engaged. I posted on social media. I'm a lot more active on all the social medias these days, so feel free to look me up and follow me if you're interested. But yeah, we got engaged. It's about damn time. Basically, I plan to propose to Cindy much sooner But we were in the process of moving, so we kind of had to move and get all that, situated before I could do it. But yet, proposed to her. She said yes. It was a beautiful day. That's kind of the big news thus far. Otherwise, we're just getting the house in order. We're getting the cats back into the house today, actually, tonight. Because my family's been watching them while she paints. She's been doing all the painting. Doc Officer Log. This holo log looks like it needs to be plugged into a holo reader in order to play back the contents. That's the second time, which is odd. Looks like the poison's not doing too much to me, so we're good there. Why can't I open some of these footlockers? Very odd. Okay. Yeah, I was worried about the poison, but we're good. Door's locking mechanism is damaged beyond repair. You need to blow it open with a mine. And I don't think that I have a mine, so I'm not going to bother with that. Unfortunate, but what you gonna do? And we either came in here or there's nothing in here. Corpse. Battle stimulant. Yeah, why are there's footlockers in every room? I guess they're just considered not containing anything, I suppose. Okay, so that's one dormitory. Now we can go to the other dormitory where we found the code, and I have to remember the code too, because I did figure out the answer to the code. Okay, this is actually hurting us quite a bit. I'm assuming energy shields doesn't protect against poison. Maybe we should wait for this poison to run out. We do not have antidotes. How did the proposal go? Great. The proposal was great. Pretty much the idea was... Is this just going to kill me now? Okay. Pretty much the idea was, like, I wanted to do a whole day that was planned around the things that I loved about Cindy, so we just did, like 4 or 5 different things that represented that, culminating in going to a beautiful spot, waterfall spot, to propose. So, in Colorado, it was kind of much more planned out just because I knew the area better. Here, I kind of had to translate the plan in Colorado to North Carolina. But yeah, it was still a great day. Okay, now the health's going to regenerate, and I'm going to be saving at, like, all times just because this game is tricky. Alright, now we looted that guy. I might be able to play those things we found here. Yeah, play Mine Administrator Hololog. So we did that. Insert Mine Foreman Hololog. Access entry Much Trouble?
Manama treto sobre barak do drone. Crescimento tru gre babano flank turu na saganich. Gravawe no ku se tabate. Trawinsto sopotuto nelie primpatado. Trawinsto busuto nelie grapatada. Teleronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der winterunto wakere que wapa teratana chingaradana. Ferra rampada no de brintada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Dosane caramala blue incidera mel rebe chinchin cranactada. Relibe coronto so mele grima con corregim passa. Rechu cantrada suma con cere non grum. Geractada cemenza bingar rukutoto und chuchur remananza. Der winterunto wakere que wapa teratana chingaradana. Ferra rampada no de brintada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Dosane caramala blue incidera mel rebe chinchin cranactada.
It's crazy to me how many, like, freaking, like, voice lines there are in this game. I don't know how much of that is, the cut content. Yo, thank you, Spirit. What's up, Liquid? Thank you. Kitty Cam may return. Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm not sure if I think I do have 2 cameras somewhere. Yeah, I proposed with a ring. It was a pretty shiny ring. Thank you, MTV Parker. Live stream the wedding? I don't think so, no. Yeah, that was an interesting take there. It was almost like Arabic. It sounded like Arabic to me. Latin, Italian. Okay, access entry talk with Corta failure.
Manama treto sobre barak do drone. Crescimento tru gre babano flank turu na saganich. Gravawe no ku se tabate. Trawinsto sopotuto nelie primpatado. Trawinsto busuto nelie grapatada. Teleronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der winterunto wakere que wapa teratana chingaradana. Ferra rampada no de brintada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Dosane caramala blue incidera mel rebe chinchin cranactada. Ferra to rampada no rinca nel camera cella fibor no. Turu kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Totorere senisensen. And this esha tranda unlontros na what is esh?
It sounds like an absolute nightmare to voice. You would just have to basically just say gibberish, but do it in a way that doesn't sound like gibberish. Okay, access entry must take action. Entry incomplete.
Manama treto sobre barak do drone. Crescimento tru gre babano flank turu na saganich. Gravawe no ku se tabate. Trawinsto sopotuto nelie primpatado. Trawinsto busuto nelie grapatada. Teleronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der interrunto wakere que wapa terra chingaradana. Ferra rampada no de ringtada nel camera cella fibo no bodat. Dosane caramala blue incidera mel rebe chinchin cranactada. Ferra to rampada no rinca nel camera cella fibo no. Turu kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Totorere senisensen. En session tranda un lontros nana what sesh? One of you senisensen drawicha canel camera cella fibo no.
Your ears always were too big, CN. Come on, if the maintenance officer comes through on the explosions, these dorms are gonna be filling up soon. And shut that damn data pad off and throw it down the refresher.
Man, imagine how weak you gotta be to just get punched in like the shoulder, you just pass out from it. Could I voice act as him? That's tough. I'll try to say this whole thing. I mean, that's just like I said, yeah, it's like almost Italian or Spanish gibberish. I don't even know how he... Yeah, I can't do it. I literally don't know how they did it. I've done like projects that are like that where you kind of, a lot of the time if people need like background voices, they'll just say whatever. It doesn't really matter what you say because they're going to layer the voices in the background and then you just end up sounding like a crowd. So I've done stuff like that. Usually what I do is I'm just like, I don't know, just very general thoughts. When you're not working off of a script, it's hard, right? So you're just like, why'd she say that? I don't know why she said that. Hey, what are you doing? What's going on? You know, just like a general sense of agitation. So I don't know how they did that, because that sounds really difficult to do, honestly. Human and English only? People watching on small screens if you summarize the alien dialogue. Yeah, I was actually going to do that, but I completely forgot to do it. Basically, this guy was just getting upset, and then Korta, who is kind of like the mine bad guy, learned of him, and I either killed him or like shut him down. I think Korta also poisoned everybody in the dormitories pretty much. Okay, mine administrator, mine foreman, insert dock officer hollow log. Access entry evacuation.
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo-transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown, but the administration console's been severed from the main hub. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible, but there's no way to break the dormitory seals from the inside. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay, but so far, no luck.
Okay. Access entry, fuel depot, force field.
The situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us. But the only connection to the docking platform is on the administration level, and we can't get up to the docking bay while we're trapped here. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. If not, then we're stranded here, unless our transmission reaches a passing ship, or a Telos freighter.
Well, luckily for us, that random super bad guy showed up, so it looks like we can escape on his ship. Or the Ebon Hawk, I guess. Oh, I guess he was saying I had to, like, dock to, like, open up the whatever. There's, like, 15,000 areas in this mining facility. It gets tricky to, like, follow it all, basically. Write out the gibberish to not repeat sounds. Yeah, they'd have to, because, I mean, this was before AI. Now you'd probably do it with AI, just making up a gibberish script. Because, yeah, you'd have to, like, read off of a thing. It's too hard to just literally go, like, dock officer log active, holo log playback, it's like, it's too difficult. So you have to have something to, like, read. Or, I don't know, maybe that's an advanced voice acting technique I have not learned yet. Access entry, distress transmission.
Managed to use the holo-transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short-burst transmissions outside the Paragas facility. With any luck, the transmission will carry beyond the asteroid field. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the code to the turbolift's, so maybe our rescuers can get down to the dormitory when they reach the station. Without those turbolift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level. And without those codes, we wouldn't be able to get to the administration level if we found a way out on our own. The messages are short distress calls only, since we can't get much signal strength. It's pretty weak, so unless a ship is actively searching the area, it might be a long time before a ship picks up the message. After all, who would be scouring frequencies way out here looking for trouble?
Okay, so now I think I understand. So we needed the military flash message, which we already know the answer to, in order to get out of the dormitory. But why did we need to get to the dormitory? We needed to find that one dead guy, the first dead guy. This guy, mine administrator, I think. Check the transmission.
The transmission gives the code to open the turbolift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13, then the next two numbers are...
Yeah. That's definitely Phil Lamar, who voices Hermes, right? In Futurama, which is a completely different voice from his typical voice that he does. Anyways, okay, so yeah, 3, 17, 13, and then X is 5, so that's 5, and then X plus dot dot is 7, I believe. Dot equals 1, so yeah, 3, 17, 13, 5, 7 is the code. So then we're just going to say intelligence. We're going to log off. I think I'm poisoned now. Items lost, which must be the hollow tapes or whatever they were called. And then we're going to save over this. I'm going to save a lot just with these old games. I don't mess around. All right, now we did not look around the dormitories here. Yeah, what are we trying to do in the dormitories? I think we needed to find that dead guy, but I forget why. I mean, we have the code, but the code gets us out of the dormitories. But perhaps it's like we just needed the code for another reason as well, maybe to like escape the hangar. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. If anybody knows why we needed the code, let me know. What's up, Mago Jake 8321? Yo, what up, Mago Jake 8321? Blabba-dabba-dee-do. Save often. The plains of oblivion are a dangerous place. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Cut that footlocker. Yay. Lornan implant. I want to make a Lorne Michaels joke. The creator? What did he do of Saturday Night Live? The main guy? Broadening Chamber Mark 1. Sure, I know what that is. Definitely. Medical Officer Corpse. Medpack and chemicals. We used basically all of our medpacks the last time, so that will be quite helpful. Damaged door. You'll need to blow it open with a mine, which we do not have. Nothing in this room, even though there's a million footlockers that we can't interact with for some reason. Okay, well, I think we have whatever we came here for. Yeah, I'd like to wait till I was not poisoned anymore. Let's check the map, too. So this is the dormitories on Paragus, I think is how it's pronounced. And then we came in from here? Airlock to asteroid exterior. Yeah, because we did a spacewalk. And then while we were doing the spacewalk, the big, bad, scary, scarred man docked, and he was, like, meditating as, like, a Sith Lord meditation thing, so he's going to be bad and evil. Map note, workbench there, which we're not going to use yet. Cafeteria, so over here we have not been here yet. Turbo lift access console. And then we can use the code we just got to access that, for sure. Okay. We got to be careful because combat has been a freaking nightmare. Shift assignment console. Let's just check this again. Yeah, there's the camera stuff. We'll just move on. Okay, now I'm going to make a save here, because there may be... We've already fought through 50,000 droids at this point, and we don't have many tools. We chose the Jedi Consular, which is like the power Jedi, so we're a bit at a disadvantage, I would say. Okay, let's go this way. I think there's enemies in there. Yeah, I feel like there is. Let's go this way. Damaged cylinder. My cylinder is damaged. Why YouTube won't show me my Google name? Spirit Fant just said how to change that. I don't know if you're hearing me, Spirit Fant, but could you tell Mago Jake how to change it back? Because I don't even know how to do that. I think my thing is just Grohlvana. What is this? It was like blocking me there for a second. Okay, let's go back real quick. What's this? Blah, 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 blah. I don't think we can bash this, but we'll give it a shot. Yo, what's up, Fraggle? Welcome in. Hope you've been well. Hope you've been well. Did you recognize the ship the evil guy came in on? No, I was wondering if I should have recognized that. I just figured it was his ship. Don't say it if it's like a spoiler. I mean, obviously, if I recognize it, I should know what it is. If it's going to become clear. Like, if it's something that I should figure out, let me figure it out. But if I should just know what it is and I don't, let me know what it is. I'm curious. What is it? Because the Ebon Hawk was the Millennium Falcon, which is what our ship was in KOTOR 1, which we're going to get here. That ship does look familiar now that you say it, but I'm not remembering. Figure it out when you get on the ship? Were we on a different ship in KOTOR 1? I can't remember. It definitely does look familiar. Like, I kind of remember that blocky design now that you mention it, basically. Huh. Have you cooked anything new recently? No. We've been eating like shit, or I've been eating like shit, basically, because we just needed to get a bunch of stuff, air fryers, whatever, cookware, breath mask, mess hall log, antidote kit. Oh, antidote kit, nice. I swear they're never going to get around to fixing the ventilation systems. And if the food processor's back up again, the next time the fumes start flooding the mess hall, I'll be dead rather than just nauseous. I'll keep the breath mask here just in case we have a repeat incident. Oh, so that just straight up lets me not get poisoned. Well, don't mind if I do then. Okay, so what is this? Damage immunity, 10% versus electrical, 5% versus energy. I don't deal in anything that is like less than 30%. That's a joke. No thanks. Survey gear, and then immunity poison. Hell yes. I will take that absolutely. Thank you. Mandalorian melee shield is equipped, so we want a melee, and then we want an energy shield, which I don't think I realized in the first game. So we have that there. Safety harness, stealth field generator. Don't need that. What is that? Guidon beacon? Melee weapons, 1 to 6, a D6 damage physical, critical threat, 2020. So that's worse than this, right? Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Well, yeah, man, you really want to get that early. That would be really nice to have much earlier on. So yeah, nothing new. We've been cooking a little bit, but basically we're still getting like all the stuff we need to have a full kitchen and everything. Just a lot of air frying so far. But I will definitely return, that's for sure, to cooking. Scattered survival kit. New MCU movies coming out, mainly just for Doomsday. I do want to see Doomsday. I've been definitely like fatigued from Marvel stuff for a while. But I will say, if Doomsday comes out and it starts to get some hype, which obviously it's going to get hype, but like, you know, if people start to say it's a good film, then I probably will go see it. And that might kick me back into Marvel stuff. Use the plasma torch? Oh, wait, what? Oh, do I just have to equip it? Yeah, I'm not kidding. Air fryers are like literally my favorite thing of the past probably like 15 years in terms of inventions. No joke. I cannot believe how good air fryers make normally shitty frozen food taste. Lab stations can be used to create, break down, and upgrade certain items. Creating items, breaking down, use the lab station now. We can make med packs, which use what? Chemical costs. We can make 1 med pack. We can also make an antidote kit, which probably would be good. Reflex package. I think I'm just going to hold on to it for now because we're probably okay. Retinal combat implant, immunity to critical hits. Is this like... It's an implant. So I don't know. I'm not sure how many... Oh, wow. You can make a whole bunch of stuff. Whoa. Okay. Can you make mines? Yeah. But it costs a lot of chemicals, it looks like. I can't even make one of these to open one of those doors. I think I just hold it for now, because... Yeah, these look extremely helpful, and honestly, we can probably get through with what we have at the moment. Okay. Lost my cooking mojo. Anyone have any tips on getting it back? I've recently invested in a bread maker, which is fun. Getting mojo back for cooking. I don't know. For me, it's usually just the time it takes. Like, a lot of the time, I'm in a rush, and then I'm like, well, shoot, I can't go and cook a whole bunch of stuff right now because I got too much stuff to do. So, I don't know. It's a thing where a lot of the time, I'll just look forward to, like, oh, I have some time now. I can cook up a whole big breakfast, you know. As far as mojo back, I don't know. It's like every time I cook, whatever I'm cooking, I do get slowly better at it. So that's part of the reason I enjoy doing it, is like I'm getting better and better each time. That's just been my experience. Favorite Marvel hero and villain? That's a tough one because, like, I don't know. They don't really... I'm not like a huge comic book guy. Villain, I mean, Venom is up there. I love Venom's, like, literal design quite a bit. I don't even know where you would classify him. He's... Oh, there's Corta. He's kind of like a anti-hero or whatever. As far as, like, villain... I don't know. It would probably be Doctor Doom. I don't read a lot of comics, basically. Looks way better than 1? Really? I think the KOTOR remake is still a thing, but I have no idea like where it stands at the moment. I guess they're still in development of it. Corta. Zason Shah Initiate Armor, Mining Laser, and a Mining Log. This hololog looks like it needs to be plugged into a holo reader in order to play back its content. Okay, so we got to take it back to that thing. Chemicals, credits, mining, laser. Also, let's equip that equipment, which might make us not be able to use powers. Feats required: armor proficiency light, defense bonus 4, max dex bonus 4, saves fortitude 1, does not restrict use of force powers. Oh, hell yes. Zaysan Shah initiates are known for their survival skills and resourcefulness. Their flexible armor is very durable and can be upgraded with some underlays. The Outer Rim planet, Yanabar, was the home of the Zaysan Shah, who developed their force powers as a means of surviving the harsh planet. Zaysan Shah stress independence and survival, as well as assistance to those in need. Okay, well, that's a huge upgrade. Hell yes. Yeah, so wait, if I put the... Oh, I do have the plasma torch. Oh, so I can switch to that, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Gotta remember to do that then. Okay, turbo lift console. Here's all the stuff. Yo, what's up, wannabe Spidey? How did the game go last night? I basically couldn't get back on track. Your one cantrip kind of just destroyed my whole game plan pretty much, or at least the god hand that I had. So I was trying to rebuild, but I didn't really have much, so I scooped. And then it was between Spirit and Kodami. And I think Kodami just ended up winning, right? Because Spirit had a similar situation, if I remember correctly. For some reason, I'm not remembering that well. Thank you, Spirit. You don't have it? Oh, yeah, get an air fryer. It's seriously, genuinely such a good investment. No joke. Turbolift access console system active. Camera records active. Open Turbolift door. Turbolift door locked. Enter 5-number code sequence number range 1 through 20. Intelligence 317-1357. That's correct. We don't have to do that. Enter the code manually, which also would be fun. We'll just put in the actual code. Enter correct sequence. Something's wrong. You entered the correct code to the turbolift, but the console's rejecting it. Someone must have changed the code. See, there's like so many layers to this opening part of the game. Okay. Change the code after lockdown. You piece of shit, Corta. Access camera logs. Recording 5 minutes after emergency lockdown.
Almost didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you murglak. You're cutting a little close, aren't you?
Yes. A regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must be trying to use the old relay system to send an emergency signal. I doubt they know what's really going on.
Hey, this turbo lift's locked down.
Try the code again, and don't worry about the miners and their transmission. By the time help arrives, we'll be all the way to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems, causing breaches in the core exhaust conduits.
What? That's going to kill them all!
Not all of them, but I'm sending a number of mining droids to your location right now to correct that problem.
Corda, this turbo lift's locked down. The sequence isn't working.
Keep trying it! You! Why are you doing this? Why me?
You. It was never about you. The Jedi is all that interests me. But then you had to ruin everything by revealing his identity, and then trying to harm him. And that I cannot allow.
Statement. You are a risk, Corda. You are impulsive, crude, and soon, deceased.
Mocking query. Corta, are you dead yet? Smug statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes, in case you managed to get this far.
Interesting. Okay, who was this? So that was the HK unit we talked to then, right? Toss potatoes. Yeah, you can just do so much. That's what's great about air fryers. You can just do, like, it makes every frozen food taste better, but then also you can just put normal, yeah, exactly, like cut up potatoes with rosemary, garlic, olive oil, etc. in there too. It cooks like everything. Lethal Protector story in the 90s, and he's kind of been anti-hero ever since. Yeah, I know he started as a villain, but like the classic like interpretation of Venom is like an anti-hero, but even like a hero, I guess, these days, maybe? So I'd say Venom in general. Like, Venom's my favorite, I guess, comic book hero. I'm just not, like, that into superheroes, you know? I like them, but it's never been... I don't know. It's never been, like, my main bread and butter, ultimately. But I would say Venom. as far as like hero, as far as villain, it probably would just be Doctor Doom. I can't think of like a single one that's just popping out of my head like immediately. It probably just would be Doctor Doom because I love that he's such a unique villain and also like a super duper hater as well. It's very funny to me. Oh yeah, Stole Spirit's commander. That's right. With that one, that thing, the shapeshifter, whatever it was called. Yeah, pretty much want to be Spidey. Yep, exactly that. Yeah, what's up, Relic Brown? Welcome in. Am a Wolverine guy. Yeah, you know what? Wolverine's up there for sure. Wolverine's very cool, at least like the modern day interpretation. Because I know the classic X-Men Wolverine's a lot different from like the Hugh Jackman, you know, sort of variant, I guess. But he would for sure be up there. He's a lot more different than your typical, I'm fighting for good, which is a little boring. Okay, so now we know it's reversed. Destroy the console to force open the door. We don't need to do that. Open turbolift door. And then enter the code in reverse. Clever, clever, HK unit, which I think is not the HK that we knew, but I'm still kind of confused there. Okay, camera logs. So this is this thing again. Yeah, we already listened to this. Makes you, like, watch the actual cutscenes when there's animation. Put potato slices on a container with olive oil and spices. Mix well. Put the air fryer. Put on the air fryer with some Parmesan cheese. 20 minutes at 392 F. Toss again at 10 minutes. Sounds like a solid choice.
That I reversed the turbolift codes.
Magneto's cool too.
In case you managed
He's a little more interesting than your average I'm evil to be evil guy. Yeah, I like Magneto. I'm basically just going off of Marvel Rivals because, like, I don't know what. Like, I'm familiar with all these characters, but I just never really, outside of the films, I guess, which the films are just, you know, some of them are god-awful, some of them are really good. It's more so for me, I guess, like, I have more favorite, like, superhero films, even though I'm not necessarily, like, a massive fan of... Okay, so right here, if I go to, like... How do I switch to the Vibro Sword? Is it this? Ah, okay, so now I have this. Now, can I use this to bash? Oh, look at that. Yeah, that straight up just works. Excavator Droid Mark 1. Hello. Force Pusher Shock. Why doesn't it let me do Force Scream? Is it just because it's a droid? It, like, literally won't get hit by it? Okay, so now our first... Shock! Oh, wow, that deals a lot of damage, too. And then you... Shock as well! Wow, that doesn't even take much force, either. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, now we're doing damage. Okay, yeah, good shout on the plasma torch. I did not realize. I'm sure the game told me that, but I just forgot about it. So we can switch to this every time and then do that. Haha, broken item and credits, even though it still does break it, though. Yeah, like, you know, the Marvel, or the Enter the Spider-Verse movies, those are so good. I wouldn't say Marvel, I wouldn't say Miles Morales or even Spider-Man's, like, my favorite, you know, superhero, but those films are so good. So, yeah, for me, it's more so just, like, what superhero films do I like as opposed to liking superheroes and villains, just because I haven't read the comics, ultimately, which I guess is the most important source material when I think about it. Yeah, I like the Marvel films when they're good, and some of them are extremely good, obviously. Other ones, not so much. Kind of just depends. The Book of Doom. Oh, interesting. Yeah, he's an interesting character because, like I said, he's one of the most intelligent guys. He's got his own country, but I know like all the people are like actually beholden to him. He's not forcing them to love him. They just love him because whatever. I guess they get great tax benefits or whatever it is. Like, that's really funny. And I know he's just like such a hater, just like Kang. Kang's also just like a hater that just shows up everywhere constantly. I did watch a lot of that Comics Explain guy on YouTube, like explain a lot of that stuff, but I'm definitely not an expert. Okay, so insert minor holo log, which should be Corta's holo log, right? Computer decode encryption 0 spikes. Corta log accessed. Private comlink message.
What did you want to talk to me about? I have to suit up and drill the 3219K asteroid claim within the hour, so talk quick.
I heard you had plans for the Jedi. about selling him to the exchange.
Yeah, but security already set their piece on that, didn't they? Nobody's getting sold to anyone.
Are they? I've seen the logs you've been accessing. Maybe the two of us could work something out.
It doesn't matter what we work out. We wouldn't make one hyperspace jump before what's left of the Republic was on us.
If you have a way off this station, I can cover our tracks and ensure the Republic is not alerted to our presence.
Well, I may know someone. Works the system on special jobs. He may want to know details, but I might be able to arrange transport.
I've seen the logs. I know you've already asked him and given the details. Once he agrees, I can handle the rest.
Handle the rest? Like how?
When the time comes, I'll contact you via comlink. Maintenance out.
Since when did the maintenance officer grow some horns?
So that guy sounds really important. He's the only guy that kind of made it out of here, even though Korta looked like he was setting up everybody to die. Yeah, so I'm wondering if we know who that is, or obviously it sounds like he will be important as time goes on. Time after time. Tater tot casserole. I've never cooked one, but I've had, like, obviously, like, food items like that at, like, Buffalo Wild Wings and stuff, and I love anything that has, like, tater tots as a base with any, like, sort of toppings. I will eat that shit up, and there won't be a scrap left, basically. Okay, so how do we... Where was the turbo lift? Should be able to get out of here now. Skydaddle. Hugh Jackman is Disney compared to current man C. Wolverine? What does current man C. Wolverine mean? Okay, it's this way. Oh yeah, the Hulk. Yeah, the Hulk was never my favorite, but he's very cool, and I like that he just gets greener and bigger and meaner and stronger, and he's obviously one of the strongest superheroes ever too. I do like Hulk, but I would not say he's my favorite. No. Thor's not my favorite either, just because he's like, I'm just a god, which is cool. He's just like a Norse god. They just plucked him out of Norse mythology, and you're a Marvel character now. And that's cool, but, I don't know. I want somebody a little more unique. You know what I mean? Iron Man's cool, but I always prefer characters that have, like, inherent powers. It's the reason why I prefer the sorcerer class in D&D to, like, a wizard. So, I usually don't go for that. Batman's kind of the one that gets a pass because he's just so sick.
I have felt a disturbance. Our enemy is here. We must leave at once.
Oh, Gambit's cool. Yeah, if I knew more about Gambit, he would probably be one of my favorites. I know he's like Cajun and can put energy into things like Jubilee, right? Mark Ruffalo. I never really liked Mark Ruffalo as Hulk. I feel like the Hulk stuff in the Marvel Cinematic Universe was always just very mismanaged. I didn't really know what they were doing. Mark Ruffalo's all right, but, like, I don't know, nothing about... I feel like if you took the Hulk and Mark Ruffalo out of all the Cinematic Universe stuff, it just wouldn't get changed that much. Maybe that's a hot take, but I don't know. I would love to see, like, a real Hulk movie with, like, the Edward Norton one was good. I remember seeing that in theaters. But, like, a modern take involving the MCU, but, like, just really do right by Hulk. I would love to see that, personally. MODOK. Oh, yeah, he's a weirdo. I like him. Check objectives on the quest log. Okay, yeah, I did look at the quest objective menu, but we haven't really... I don't know. It was a bit overwhelming looking at all the stuff we had to do, so I was just trying to navigate it. Yeah, Doctor Strange is cool. I like Doctor Strange, too. I played as him for a while in Rivals. Him fighting across the 9 realms is like a D&D campaign. I just, like, if I'm watching Marvel stuff or reading Marvel stuff, I don't need, like, Norse mythology. That's, like... It was always very weird to me how that was, like, so ingrained in Marvel, Oh, comic book Wolverine. Yeah, Gore, man. Love and Thunder was one of the worst films I have ever seen in my life, at least in the MCU. That movie is so bad in terms of its tone and just doesn't know what it's doing. But, as everyone says, Christian Bale as Gore was great, and I really wish they just focused on that cool stuff, like that Shadow Planet. Oh, that was so cool. And then that movie is just so dumb. Man, what a missed opportunity. Yeah, that film, oh my God, what a mess. That was, I don't even know what was happening watching that. Okay, our enemy is here. We? There is no we here.
We are together in this matter, you and I. What affects you affects me. There can be no division in our actions, or everything is lost.
See, I said my theory was that she's like a projection of our own person or something. That's interesting. She said, what affects you affects me. So I'm wondering. Don't spoil anything. I'm not letting some old scow. What's a scow? I'm not letting some old scow hold me up. I travel alone.
I realize that you have traveled alone ever since the Mandalorian Wars, but that time of self-reflection is over. And if you cannot see beyond yourself and your own needs, then you should know that I have the only means of accessing the Ebon Hawk's Navi computer.
Oh, I know who
Without
she is.
we both are trapped here.
Wait a second. Okay, don't spoil anything. Is this just Bastila? Don't spoil anything. Keep it up in the air, because I want to be attached. I don't know why I didn't think about this. She's probably just Bastila, right? Like an older Bastila. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Don't spoil it. But I mean, it seems like that could happen. And make sure to delete any messages if anything comes through. I'm trying not to look at the bottom of chat just in case. Force projection is crazy power. Pissed it wasn't used in the movies. Yeah, it's never used, right? It's kind of like unique to this game. Yeah, I'm just going to say she's old Bastila. You know, that to me would make sense. But I don't know. Please don't crash here now that I skipped out. Okay. So. Oh, God. As soon as we're off this rock, I'm going to find a nice little asteroid to drop you off on for the rest of your short life.
We need to make our way to the docking area on this level. I fear the airlock has already opened, and if so, we must be on our guard. If we cannot reach the Ebon Hawk, then we must find a way to escape on the ship that is docked here.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, are we just using the Ebon Hawk, or are we going on that other new ship? Kreia has joined your party. When she is in your active party, her mentor special ability gives everyone a bonus to earned experience points. That sound every time. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's level up Kreia. Should we just auto level up? Yeah, maybe. Well, I'll ask the chat on this one. Should I auto or should I level up here? Because the thing is, like, I just don't know what they specialize in. Is it better to manually do it or auto do it? What do you think? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's Rey Skywalker. Oh, before the films even came out. In The Last Jedi. Oh, force projection. I was just thinking the precognition thing she had. Do it manually. Personally prefer manual. Okay. Manual it is. Kreia. Jedi Consular. I mean, she's cool. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's not speculate too much. Attributes. So she's a consular, so she likes the wisdom and the intelligence as well. Charisma probably doesn't matter at all for her. So let's give her... wisdom does force points and force power saving throws. Intelligence does number of skill points. We'll just give her wisdom. She seems very wise anyways. Yeah. And then skills, we'll go bam, 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 bam. That's fine, hopefully. And then power. So we'll make her a buffer, just like Bastila, because she's probably future Bastila, I'm betting. Force aura. Jedi is 10. I need heal really bad, but we need to be level 6. Okay. All party members by 2 points. Saving throws and physical attributes. Energy resistance, I think she already has. Force body. Don't need that. Stun would probably be good. Or, yeah, stun droid, yeah. Yeah, let's have her get... Wait, what? Oh, she's got... Whoa, she's got dark side powers. Oh, that's interesting. She's got fear already. Okay, interesting. We'll give her... Yeah, we'll give her stun droid. That'd be helpful. Let's do that. Accept. Level up again. Skills. Bam, bam. I'm just going to take the yellows because honestly, yeah, why wouldn't we? Okay. Still can't do the second tier for anything. So we got stun droid. Maybe just stun? We could stun droid or non-droid. Yeah, we'll make her like a buffer slash interrupter, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, do that. Add power. Okay. Beautiful. And then let's give her, yeah, see if we've got anything here. Lornan implant, sure. Survey gear. Energy shield. Mandalorian melee shield. Minor uniform. Defense bonus +1. That's going to be funny to see her in that. Stealth field generator. Sure. I don't know if it matters if we have that or not. And then she has no weapons, which is kind of odd. This is a what? Melee weapon. So we'll give her this. And we'll give her a laser. 1 to 7, 23, 2020. 1 to 8. So we'll give her the blaster. Okay. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, look at her. How do I switch? There we go. Okay, cool. So. I think we gotta go through behind me, right? We definitely have to save, too. Wait, are we in a new place now? Map note to administration. Yeah, we're back on administration here. All right. Let's save the game, just in case anything bad happens. Blah, 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 blah. This game is harder than the first. Okay. How excited are you for the Odyssey? I'm going open night. You know what? To be honest with you, I gotta be real here. It's the dialogue for me and the look of the film. I'm gonna see it, and if I walk away from it and it's really good, I will be happy. But I will say, I'm surprised at the dialogue, and I'm not really surprised at the look, though, because Christopher Nolan always kind of makes really grounded-looking films. But I guess I wanted to see more, like, you know, supernatural elements, like Polyphemus or whatever. So, I don't know. It's Christopher Nolan, so that part of me tells me, you know, it's going to be good. But then I'm also like, yeah, why is Robert Pattinson saying daddy? So I'm cautiously optimistic. Nolan doesn't really miss except for Tenet. Tenet is the one film that I genuinely think is not a great film. It's just highly confusing. Also, where am I going? I need to go to the right here. So yeah, I've seen every other Nolan film and I love them all. So I'm just holding out hope that this one kind of hits the mark. But the trailers have given me a little bit of like, a little bit of pause. But we'll see. What's the difference between a wizard and a sorcerer? Sorcerers are magic users that were basically either born with their powers or they went through like some sort of like catalytic event that gave them their powers, whereas wizards are people that like studied how to use magic, you know, basically just going to college and learning how to be a magic user, whereas sorcerers were just born with it, or again went through a catalyst and got it or something. That's more interesting to me than just I studied, you know. Check security records. Paragus safety hollow orientation. Did we listen to this? Mining droid maintenance logs? I feel like we didn't. The store must have been... No, but we've been here. So let's do sonic sensor mining droid maintenance logs.
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't...
Well, that's reassuring. You better give me some answers.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. They're...
Are you blind? So I want you to find out how these droids... In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the...
Yes, sir.
Idiot.
Yeah, we definitely looked at that. Return to Okay, so we've been here before. Check security records, access remote camera controls. I think we're good. Let's keep it moving in here. Great with a pistol because of high dex. Okay.
I hear you.
So let's switch her weapon then. Let's get it started. Shoot them old woman. Oh yeah, we got this guy too. Forgot about him. Atten.
What in space is going on? Who's this? Another Jedi? What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking?
I don't have an old woman kink, so no. Tenet has some good stuff, but man, it just gets to the point where it's so over-the-top confusing that I have to just say it's a bad film. And I know, like, if you sat there and if you wrote theses on it and rewatched it 100 times, like, sure, you can get something out of it and understand it. But to me, it's not accessible. And I think that's why I just don't like the film at all. It's just not an accessible film. And if it was in a way that I was like, wow, I can tell this is really good, I just have to rewatch it 4 more times, then fair. But it wasn't like that for me. I watched it with my mom. She left halfway through, and the whole rest of the time I wanted to to stop watching it too because it was just so confusing and I just could not enjoy it. So, I don't know. Doctor Strange roleplay. Interesting. I do that in the bedroom, but not playing video games. GV and a Hufflepuff. There's a great difference there. This game came out in 2004, so it is, oh my actual god, 22 years old? The box. Is that the one with the press the button, you get $1 million, and then the thing happens? If you're talking about that movie, I have actually seen that movie, which is crazy, because that is like kind of an obscure movie, I think. Okay. Shut up. I think we would want to use him here. We're not going to try to just be an asshole to everybody constantly. Like, if we can use people, we'll do that. So, Atten, there's no time to explain. Grab a weapon and follow me.
All right. I'm guessing that Republic ship that just docked isn't carrying friends of yours.
I hope your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with a blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty.
And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station.
Atten has joined your party. As long as he isn't the last party member standing, he can't be knocked out, and his saving throws improve the more he's wounded? What? Holy shit.
Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue.
Okay, yeah, I've kind of figured we would fight this guy. Which, again, I don't think is HK from the first game. Yeah, the graphics are definitely better than I remembered from the first stream. This stream, I'm liking the graphics more. I think I'm a little more settled into the game now, you know what I mean? I can appreciate it more. Because now we're looking a lot better than we looked at the beginning of the game, too. Okay. No, you were clear. I just don't listen to assassin droids.
Clarification. Assassin droid is such a crude term, Master, reserved for Durasteel drones uploaded with only the most archaic kill programs. The function I perform has been referred to as wanton slaughter. I prefer to see it as a means of facilitating communication, resulting in the termination of hostilities.
So it's like even less valuable than a assassin droid because you're just killing to kill. You're off your circuits. Are you the one who killed all the miners in the medical bay? Well, that other guy did a lot of bad shit, though. This guy also did a lot of bad shit, but we don't know who the other guy is that seemed to be pulling the strings as well. Whatever you say, murder still means murder to me. I don't want to fight you, but I will if you leave me no other choice. Enough of this. You won't take me without a fight. I'm tired of listening to you. Prepare to be scrapped. Well, let's get info first. Are you the one who killed all the miners in the medical bay?
Indignant answer. Master, the miners intended to place you in jeopardy. I could not allow that to take place, so I was forced to negotiate a termination of hostilities. After reprogramming the mining droids to mine any organics they perceived, they began to kill the miners one by one. Then a series of flawlessly timed explosions drove the miners into their dormitories, where I was able to gas them all at once without wasting time hunting them through the mining tunnels. I then administered a large dose of sedatives to the remaining miners in the med bay, enough to kill them, but ensure you slept peacefully. Of course, against my calculations, you awakened from your tank prematurely. I am ashamed by the inconvenience that caused for both of us.
It's almost played for like comedy, but God, that is actually incredibly morbid what he did. Okay, so he did do all of it basically. Well, who's the other guy? That's what I'm wondering. And so you ordered the mining droids to kill me.
Answer? You misunderstand me, Master. Those droids were there to guard you. As I said, I did not anticipate you awakening from the tank. You are quite a hardy specimen for a Jedi, a rung-toe among humans, if you will indulge me the metaphor. Besides, as you proved, Master, such droids could never pose a threat to a Jedi. The droids were custodial in nature, cleaning the facility of other distractions.
Yeah, cut to me literally dying to the droids. Shyamalan movie? Wait, what? No, the one I'm thinking of... Was that directed by Shyamalan? The one I'm thinking of had ties to Donnie Darko. I don't know if it was like the writer or what. I remember really liking the setup of the box and all of that. I love that stuff, but then if I remember correctly, it starts getting to like metaphysical stuff. I watched it when it came out, and I think I was too young to really process what was happening. Yeah, if I'm thinking of the same movie, I think it was the thing where I liked the setup. I hated where the film went. And honestly, I am not a fan of Shyamalan films at all. I honestly don't understand the hype for his stuff on any level, to be real with you. So that makes sense to me in retrospect if he directed it, and I just didn't realize that. Graphics reminded me of old school Doom. Do you know what the game was? I'm curious. Old school Doom. Oh, I wonder if it's that one Stormtrooper game or whatever. The, what is it called? Battle Squadron or something like that, where you play as like a squad of clone troopers. I forget what that one's called. I'm tired of listening to you. Prepare to be scrapped.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If inflicting pain is the only means to resolve this matter, then you leave me no choice.
No, well, Unbreakable's probably one of the better. Oh my God. Okay. Unbreakable's probably one of the better ones, but no, I don't like Cheyenne. I don't get how he has worked for so long in Hollywood. His films are so aggressively bad to me. Like Old is a perfect example. Like just bad. It's like as if these films were made by AI before AI existed. The dialogue is so bizarre and weird, and the acting is so odd in like all of his films. Some of them are better than others. Yeah, Unbreakable for sure is definitely. I don't remember how good it was. I have seen it. It's definitely better. But a lot of his films are just baffling to me, you know? Yeah, Cameron Diaz, yep. It's an R. Kelly movie? What? 100% Morrowind and Fallout 2 should have this no problem. So far, it's not too bad. It's just choosing the consular, I think, was difficult. Okay, so who are you? Wait, why can't I target him? It's just the mines? Okay, so let's do an energy shield first. Okay, how do I cancel this? I need to cancel this. Then I need to energy shield. And then you should be able to switch to the, oh, I didn't level up him too. Whoops. That's fine. Okay, so now we got Kriya. Energy resistance. That sounds good. And then we've got Atten, who will survive as long as he is not the last one to die. So that's also good. I'm going to throw a deadly sonic mine, and hopefully this doesn't just kill my whole party. Why is he not doing that? Sniper shot, minor sonic detonator. Do that. And break. Journal entry added. Experience received 200. Items received. Why did that just happen?
Hear you. Damn thing's stuck.
What do you mean damn thing's stuck? Okay, that's fine. Let's do shock. Oh, beautiful. Oh my God, shock is so good right off the bat. Oh my God, I love being evil. Yes. 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 Okay, use all the shocks. Okay, I guess we got to see if they have shields on too. That would be smart. Okay, let's go. Everybody do it. Kill this HK droid now. Everybody stab him with your various blades now. Stab him in the chassis. Cut him down now. He will be the one to go, not us.
Assassination protocol initiates.
Oh shit. Okay, wait.
2.
Oh, that's clever.
Failing, Master.
What? Now I hope that wasn't HK. Like I said, I still don't know if this was the HK unit or not. Droid self-sustaining unit. HK vocabulator. Advanced mining laser. I like that he did a self-destruct at the end. I really was not expecting that. I'm glad I was paying attention.
Emergency lockdown is in effect.
Okay. We beat our first boss fight. Let's go ahead and level up. What's your face? You. Level up. Okay, so this is our, what do you call him? Scoundrel. Yeah, this is our scoundrel character. So they're dex, right? Scoundrels are all about dex, I think. So we'll give them the dex, and then we'll give them some skills. Bap, bap, bappity, bap. Yep. And then accept, and then level up, and then skills. bap, bap, bappity, bap. And then feats. Grand following feats this level, sneak attack 3. Yeah, they're all about the sneak attack. Oh, look at that. Armor proficiency heavy, but I don't know if that's good for a scoundrel. Star Wars Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. Oh, those are the Jedi Knight games. Yeah, I don't know anything about those. I watched my friend Anthony play like one of them when like I was playing Oblivion on the Xbox 360 back when that was new. Those games are very like mysterious to me because I know people love them and I just don't know anything about them really. And I played a little bit of them, but I don't remember anything. Yeah, if it's the game I'm thinking of. Self-funded. He took out a second mortgage on his house for one of his movies. I forget which. Shyamalan? That is not a surprise to me at all. Oh, you can level up mid-fight. Okay. Good to know. All right, what else we got? Caution. What is this? Critical strike. Improved critical strike. Triples the critical threat range of melee attacks. Why does he have melee attacks? Isn't he like a sniper guy? Wait, can you use this with... Why does he have this when he's clearly wanting to use blasters, right? That's weird. Empathy. Flurry is good, isn't it? But this is also melee. Is it just a thing where you can use these with blasters? It just doesn't tell you. Is that what it is? Gearhead, conditioning, saving throws. He's already got good saving throws, so maybe that would be good. Power attack. This I know you can do with a gun, because I used it with a gun. Why does it just not say anything about shooting? Oh, wait, here we go. That's why. Oh, that's right. No. Yeah, I remember this from KOTOR 1. It's either rapid shot or power blast. Yes. Okay, rapid shot. This was really good in KOTOR 1. Characters suffer -4 to defense while using this feat and for 3 seconds afterwards, but that's fine with me. I like being aggressive. Okay. Yep. Accept. Good. All right. So far, so good. Now, where are we? We're here. What is this? Map note communications blister. And we have not gone back here and over this way, but I think we just tried this door, didn't we?
Emergency.
Just going ape shit with 1 force power. I'm just glad, yeah, we can do stuff now, because before we were kind of screwed, but now we can actually deal damage, and it feels good. Feels so good. Check administration logs. I think we have listened to these. Let's see.
Tracked the freighter in. Was lucky it wasn't not much on board. Sent the survivor to medical and the others to the morgue. Questioned the protocol droid about what happened. He says the survivor was a passenger on the vessel and a Jedi.
Yeah, I think we definitely listened to these. All right, I think it's time to finally get out of here. So up here and to the left. Split. I have not seen Split. Actually, that is one that I do want to watch because I love James McAvoy. I have tried to get Cindy to watch it, and she has not wanted to watch it the times that I was like, oh, shit, let's watch Split. That is one that I will say I will give Shyamalan a chance on because, yes, I do want to watch that, even though I think I spoiled the whole plot for me at one point on Wikipedia. Okay, let's save the game here before we jump on to whatever this is. The speed run was very fast. Yeah, probably because it's one of those that has all the force powers where you can kind of move around like crazy. He always makes his own thing. There's just certain stuff that's like so bland to me, and I don't get why people love, and obviously everyone's entitled to it, but Shyamalan movies, they're so bland in such a bizarre way. Like that one movie that he like, what was it, his daughter that did it, or did he fund it or something like that? The House in the Woods film. Terrible. Oh, so bad. And just like I'm just like, why does this guy get all these chances? It's baffling to me. It's crazy. What was that called? I forget. That like how do I get out of here? Maybe it's this way. Yeah, there's like a house in the woods where everybody like watches outside at night or something, and it had what's her face, man, just terrible, just so bad. And like every movie is like that, like old, same thing, just like such bizarre dialogue every single time. Point being, yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get how that dude can still make movies. I guess like you said, if he takes out mortgages on his house and whatever, fair enough. What am I supposed to be doing? Where am I going? Just to the hangar now? Okay, so yeah, let's take a look at the quests. Active quest. Recover Ebon Hawk. No codes for the hangar. What? Bypass the force fields in the fuel depot. Maybe that docked Republic ship. Yeah, so how do I get to the docked Republic ship? You have no idea what happened to him for the astromech Galactic History bonus mission. Kreia will know more once you escape Paragus. Recent history bonus mission. Okay, so we have to get onto the Republic ship. I just don't know how to do it. I mean, isn't it literally docked right here? So it's just one of these doors here. Is it like this? Are these like airlocks? What is this? Yeah, I think we're trying to get to the ship where that evil bad guy is. Evil McBad. The village, no. No, I'm talking about, it might have been Shyamalan's daughter, and I'm pretty sure he funded the film or something like that.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have
Manually open from the other side. I don't want to say anything without spoiling it, but it's just like, it's just this house in the middle of the woods, and everyone has to like stay in the house at night because the things will kill them. And, yeah. Is it this? This is where Atten was like, hold up, wasn't he? Bro, where am I supposed to go? Communications blister. Docking. Okay, there it is. Why did I not see that? I feel like it must just be the one I literally didn't go to. Okay, so straight ahead and then to the right. Blah, 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 blah. How did you like House of the Dragon so far? Much better Season 3 than Season 2. Season 2 I liked, but it didn't really go anywhere. Season 3 has already gone in so many different places than Season 2. So yes, liking House of the Dragon Season 3 much more. Much more. Okay, here we go.
Something
Knock
is
at the
wrong.
cabin.
I sense no one on board.
It's not the one with Dave
You
Bautista
sense
either.
no one on board? Sense any assassin droids creeping up behind us like last time?
Everyone here has been slain, yet there are few signs of battle. No carbon scoring, no blaster fire. This place has been hit by assassins of a different sort.
Then what are we doing on this ship? We were better off in the facility. You two are supposed to be Jedi? You two are the worst Jedi I've ever met.
Yo, Beyond with the cool styling. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. No, I still need to watch all the David Lynch films, yeah. I love Twin Peaks to death, but I have not seen, like, outside of Dune, I haven't seen a single David Lynch film. Fake fan. Maybe you'd like it back in your cell. It's not too late to dump you back in the security room. Atten's right. We need to get off the ship. Calm down. We need a plan, not accusations. There's nowhere else to go. The facility is sealed off. It's not too late to dump you back in the security room.
We cannot go back into the facility. If the assassin machine was correct, then we cannot reach the hangar. Be silent. I need some time to think.
Docking bay because of that damn creepy-ass scarred dude? Well, I thought he's here to kill me too. Maybe he's not. Cabin in the Woods? No. I love that film. That's not a Shyamalan film. No, Cabin in the Woods I love to death. Someone has to know what film I'm talking about. It's literally like his daughter, Shyamalan's daughter, directed the film, I'm pretty sure, or he did. They're involved somehow. I don't know how, but both of them are involved. And it's like literally Dakota Fanning. She like runs into the woods and then she has to be with this creepy old woman in a house, in a box, and they can see outside and see this creepy crap. And she's like, you can't ever leave the house though. It was terrible, just god awful. I don't know what it's called. Someone's got to know. Knock at the Cabin. No, that's the one with Dave Bautista, right? Which I think people actually like. It's not that one either. The Watchers? Probably. I don't even remember what it was called. It's probably that, yeah. The Watchers, I think. Yes. Yes, there you go. That one. There's so many that are like so similar that he himself has made. It's like hard to even say what it is. But yes, that film. Terrible. Terrible film. Okay, if the assassin machine was correct that we cannot reach the hangar, be silent. I need some time to think. I saw the vessel dock. When it did, a fuel pipe entered the fuel depot. Oh, that's what that was. Okay. We can bypass the force field to the hangar by getting to the engine room on this ship. We can bypass the force field to the hangar by getting to the engine room on this ship, then exiting through the fuel pipe. As long as the Harbinger is docked, we can use it to reach the hangar where the Ebon Hawk is. Are these 3 straight up different options? I just want to see the evil guy. So here we would have to go back to the fuel depot. Here. Yeah, let's just do this. I just want to see the evil guy. I don't care. I'm not scared of him. We can bypass the force field to the hangar by getting to the engine room on this ship, then exiting through the fuel pipe.
Look, I don't mean to cast another shadow on this, but even if you could reach the ship you came in on, it wouldn't matter. You'll need the orbital drift charts to clear the Paragus asteroid field, unless you want to have the shortest flight out of Paragus ever recorded.
That's right. There's always another thing on Paragus. Then how did this ship dock here?
Well, of course they have the asteroid drift charts in their Navicomputer. They'd have to.
Okay. Let's get their codes. Getting the codes. But there was also the, we can get it from the computer, but we need to get it, like, when we leave. I think we can get there. Anybody see any problems with getting to the nav computer? So let's get their codes then. Then we can worry about reaching the Ebon Hawk.
Well, we'd have to get to the bridge. I mean, well, that's the biggest problem I can see.
That is a sound plan for the moment. Let us go.
Now that you have a party, certain actions and dialogue responses will increase or decrease your influence with your companions depending on their personalities. Some respect cruelty, while others may respect nobility, loyalty, cleverness, brute force, and so on. Okay. The higher your influence with a companion, the more your alignment affects theirs. An extreme high and low influence with a companion can open up additional dialogue choices. There are benefits to both, so treat them as you will.
Our enemies gather while we wait here.
Forgive me, Kreia, I was distracted for a moment. I'll be more mindful of the present. Watch that tone, old woman. Oh, Atten's plan was a good one. Let's head to the bridge and get the drift charts. I'm still debating about whether we should just leave Atten here or not. Feel free to stay behind Atten. We could use someone to soak up the blaster shots from any more assassin droids. Watch that tone, old woman. I will not be lectured by you.
Very well. I shall keep such thoughts to myself.
Yeah, she's interesting. Oh, we lost influence. Yeah, she's interesting. She's going along with everything we say, even though we're just straight up being evil. Also, I wonder how many options we had there, because the one I wanted to do where we're onto the ship worked. But I was wondering how many of those options we could actually do. Huh. Blah, blah, blah. Paul Thomas Anderson, which is another guy I still need to watch more stuff from because what I've seen of him, which is... I always get him and the other 3-name guy confused, but he did There Will Be Blood, right? Which is such a masterpiece. That's all I need to watch to just know. And I really need to watch that movie again. It's been far too long. Okay. So now we're on the evil man ship, right? Oh, it's the Harbinger. Wait, I'm so confused. We're on the Republic ship, which is where the evil guy came on, but then now this is the ship that we were on previously at the start of the game. So we're just getting back to our ship that was attacked by the Ebon Hawk, which is your ship in the first game. I didn't realize the evil guy was on our ship, the Harbinger, but that makes sense. Wait, now the Harbinger does sound familiar. Shit. Is the Harbinger in KOTOR 1 and I'm just forgetting? What? Yeah, it does sound familiar, maybe. Medpack, Energy Shield. Get those. Wait, yeah, now I'm... Oh my god, wait. It totally is in KOTOR 1, but I can't remember what it is. Okay, Plasteel Torch, whatever it's called. Do that. Broken item, chemicals, and Medpack. Thank you. And then we'll do that here, too. What was the Harbinger? I'm completely forgetting. Favorite comedy? Tough one. Definite favorite comedy show currently is The Chair Company. If anyone's a fan of Tim Robinson, definitely check it out if you haven't. I loved it from start to finish. Can't recommend it enough. Favorite comedy ever, though? It's a tough one. I'm pretty particular when it comes to comedies. Superbad's a classic. I haven't seen it in forever, but I guarantee if I watched it now, I would still think that it holds up quite well. Favorite comedy? Comedies are rough, because it's like, what's considered a really good comedy? I'm thinking of like all the Judd Apatow stuff, Knocked Up, etc. Sith Assassin. Okay, let's shock him to death. There's an invisible man! Kill him! Kill the invisible man with electricity! Kill the invisible man! There's another invisible man. There's so many men. Evil men! Kill them! Good job, everybody. Great job, y'all. You did it. Imagine the ship you're on, but everything is exploding around you. Sinister? Which one's Sinister? Oh, Zoolander's great, yeah. Imagine the ship you're on, but... Man, I literally can't remember. The design of the ship looks familiar to me, but I can't remember what the Harbinger was. Now I'm really curious what happens, because I'm wondering if this is like just a guy from KOTOR 1 that I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, everyone always says the Exorcist holds up super well. This is the bridge right here, right? Oh yeah, and this is where the guy was too. So let's go maybe... Oh wait, no, maybe it's not the bridge. Let's go inside. Hello, big evil scary man. Hello. Isn't this the bridge? It definitely looks like a bridge. Maybe... Let's hold off on this for now. Character has so much light that it legit blinds people just by looking at him because it's that bright. Like light side points. Kreia switches weapons if enemies get close. How do I do that? Yeah, wait, what's... Oh my god, this is driving me crazy. What was the Harbinger? I mean, was it literally... It wasn't the first thing, right? Because they called that something else, like the End in Spire or something like that, right? Jesus Christ, that scared the crap out of me. Yeah, like where the game starts in KOTOR 1, that was called the something Spire, wasn't it? So that wasn't the Harbinger. It's the ship you Oh, it is? What was the Spire? Man, I am so confused right now. Oh, that... Oh, wait, so... Oh! Oh, so that dude is the guy, the Dark Jedi at the beginning. Oh, wait. Wait! Oh my god, that would be okay, I don't want to get into spoiler territory. That would be insane if you were Trask. Dude, I would love that. I don't think they're doing that because it was like they said, y'all said the canon character was like female, Endar, yeah, something like that. Yeah, the Endar Spire. Okay, we're getting in like, I don't want to get any spoilers here because now I'm worried we're going to be like, no, this, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, my point is like at the beginning of the game, you're on that like, you know, you're on that exploding thing, the Endar Spire, right? Oh my god, imagine if like, because Trask leaves you to go fight the Dark Jedi. Imagine if this dude on this ship was that Dark Jedi, which actually probably is because he looks like him. But then imagine if you're playing as Trask. I don't even know if that like checks out in terms of lore and story or whatever, but I would love that. Okay, not the same ship. Okay, I was gonna say yeah, because I remember the name of the first ship was yeah, because it had such a particular name, the Endar Spire. I remember that. Okay, so it's the same class of ship, it just looks like it. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god, but imagine if we were playing as Trask. No one's saying anything. I'm like, did I just figure it out? No. No spoilers. Let's just enjoy the story. I just love speculation, man. It's my favorite thing. God, this goes on forever. Holy shit. Okay, there's more guys here. Taste my lightning, fuckers! I have this torch in my hand, which ain't good. Man, that lightning immediately just made the game, like, actually doable. Yeah. Now that we have shock, like, it's just so much easier. Oh, I gotta try that scream, too. Escape pod. Okay, so it looks like we're using the escape pod to leave, because that's ultimately what we're trying to do, right? I'm still kind of confused. We're trying to get the Ebon Hawk. There's so much stuff happening. This game kind of just puts you in the middle of all of it. Anyways, I want to go to that nav computer, because I was not trying to do that just because I didn't want to trigger the evil guy to show up. So let's go check it out. And then I think we should save here too since we killed all those guys. Nav computer. Save game. Duh. And what do you got for me? Harbinger nav computer system damaged. Repair. Reroute the nav computer 1 part. We have 12 parts. You have rerouted the system and access what remains of the ship's astrogation capabilities. So now we can download the orbital charts. That's right. But it's going to say, like, you can't use them until you leave, right? Okay, they're downloaded. Good. Check Harbinger logs. Access log emergency broadcast.
We have taken on passengers to Telos.
Sir, we've just received an emergency broadcast. A freighter under attack by Sith forces.
Can you get an ID on the ship?
Yes, sir. We have its ID signature. It's not in our databanks, but its profile suggests some low-stock freighter. Says it's being hit hard by a Sith warship. Sir?
I'll need to confirm with command before we move to intercept.
I wonder if he just, like, did not want to intercept it because he was worried. Road trip. Yeah, my favorite comedy doesn't just, like, immediately pop into my head. Like, super bad. Oh, you know what? Borat. Borat's kind of that thing where it got, like, so popular. It's kind of cringe now, though. But I did watch Borat, like, a million times. Yeah, I'm thinking of, like, Borat. I'm thinking of, like, Jackass 2. It's kind of a comedy, obviously. Super bad. The 40-year-old virgin. Yeah, I was getting that confused with Knocked Up. You know what? I will say the 40-year-old virgin. There's probably a better answer, but I will say the 40-year-old virgin. Yeah. You can tell some of the scenes are kind of improv-y, but that's fine. Yeah, I would say that's my favorite comedy. Yup. Warships with different names and Navy forces. Yeah. Okay, so that clears some stuff up. That's what the Harbinger is. Sith warship.
Report.
The Sith warship is empty, sir. We attached an umbilical and sent 3 strike teams through it, and there's no sign of a crew or its commander.
There's no one on board? What about the escape pods?
They're still in their berths, sir. This place, it's empty. It's like a ghost ship.
Then who was firing at the freighter?
We don't know, sir. The freighter's empty, too. We did a clean sweep and nothing except a lone T3 unit, badly damaged. Did you still want tractor beams to the Harbinger?
Search the freighter and the warship one more time. If they're clean, then we'll tractor the freighter over.
Yes, sir.
No idea why the Admiral thought that freighter worth all the effort, but we'll find out.
Are they talking about the Ebon Hawk? Okay, so as far as I'm understanding, the story is like evil Sith man is on the Ebon Hawk. Oh man, this is getting interesting. Okay. Yeah, is evil Sith man just Revan? Again, don't spoil, but I was saying from the beginning, maybe evil Sith man is just Revan, and he's scarred so people don't know who he is. But anyways, evil Sith man is on the Ebon Hawk, right? Then comes to here, the Harbinger, and they're like, oh shit, it's a Sith vessel. But that doesn't make sense, because why would they think the Ebon Hawk is a Sith vessel, right? But anyways, so then they look on the ship, nobody's there at all, but probably because they all turned invisible, snuck onto the Harbinger, took down the Harbinger. We were on the Harbinger, which means we were being hunted by the evil Sith man. And then we survived with the astromech, who now was on the Ebon Hawk, but then went over to the Harbinger. Then the astromech saved our life, and then we woke up on Paragus and are now escaping. Okay, I think I've got it all somewhat put together. Survivors?
Everyone on the Ebon Hawk was dead, sir. We're starting autopsies within the hour.
What about that Sith corpse we retrieved from the warship?
We haven't had a chance to fully examine it, sir. He looks human, but he's fractured in several places.
And keep me posted. Something's wrong here, and I want to know where all those Sith on the warship went.
Yeah, so the Sith warship must have been a different thing that we didn't see yet. Access log emergency report.
We're still experiencing a problem with the communications array, and now maintenance is telling me there's a cascade failure in the weapons.
Sir, I just picked up an unusual sound from MedLab.
Ah!
I have come for the Jedi.
What the hell was that?
Sir, I don't know. Communications just got cut.
Send a security team to MedLab, now!
I like how he's like, what is that? Well, clearly the evil Jedi, the evil Sith man is killing people and has come for the Jedi. I mean, he said it. You just got to listen to his communication. Return to the main console functions, check Harbinger logs, log out. Journal updated, Okay. All right, now things are making more sense, I think. Unless I'm putting things together incorrectly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it was what do you call it? Revolutionary when it came out. Borat. Saw it in theaters, snuck in to see it. Loved it, man. Didn't really like the sequel as much. The sequel's weird. There's so many, like, things that just were made during COVID where you could tell COVID really messed it up. The rehearsal. Nathan Fielder's The Rehearsal Season 1. I was wondering why I didn't like it, because I love literally everything that Nathan Fielder makes, and I just could not get into The Rehearsal Season 1. I watched it again, and I still could not get into it. And then I realized, oh, it's a freaking show that came out when COVID was happening, so they kind of had to pivot, like, the whole thing. And that makes so much more sense in retrospect, because Season 2 is fantastic. And Season 1, I'm sure people think it's fantastic, too. I just couldn't get into it. Anyways, that was like Borat 2, where it was kind of like a COVID show movie thing, which I think affected production and all that. All right, I'm going to take a bathroom break, folks. I will be back. Great time to follow the stream and all that stuff if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, folks. BRB! Ever watched The Struts? No, I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. Get Him to the Greek. That's an interesting movie. Now that Russell Brand and P. Diddy are very esteemed. The Stripes. Haven't heard of that either. Don't know what it is. No. Don't know what it is. All right. We got some sort of escape pod here. Where'd it go? Escape pod. Yeah, we're not trying to leave this place because we're trying to get the astro charts, which we did. Now we're trying to get off to get to the Ebon Hawk. Why can't we just leave here? I guess it's too big of a ship, right? All the escape pods have been locked. They cannot, and they will not be used. Well, I think this is where we meet the guy. Now, yeah, I don't know who he is. I really like the theory, though, that, like, he's Revan. Again, without spoiling KOTOR 1, Darth Revan is a major story element and character. And we don't know what happens after KOTOR 1 with Revan. He could be anywhere. He's probably presumed dead, just like he was in KOTOR 1 too. So I'm just thinking maybe this bad guy here could just be Revan, but like super duper scarred and everything. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. That's just my working theory. And maybe it doesn't make sense based on the information that we know. Or maybe it makes perfect sense. We'll just have to see. Okay, so where's this? So we already went through there, right? Did we not do this? What's this? To crew... Oh. You just straight up not go this way? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just speculating. I have no idea. But I'm just sending some speculations out there as to the story. I don't know anything about KOTOR 2 whatsoever. Oh, so we haven't done this. Briefing room console. Harbinger briefing room online. Check briefing logs. Access log. Course change. Onderon.
We've been diverted from Onderon to the Outer Rim. There's not enough ships out there, and we're already hard-pressed to keep patrolling the regions under our jurisdiction. I'm afraid we're going to lose it all. There's just not enough ships and too much territory to cover. We're still rebuilding from the war with Malak, and sometimes I wonder if we'll ever recover. Still, we have our orders, and the Republic's put the highest priority on this mission. Looks like the trouble on Onderon will have to wait.
Must be related to... What's the other one? Alderaan? Access log, passenger transport.
As ordered, we've picked up the passengers from the Outer Rim and have made quarters for them. Once aboard, we've plotted a course for Telos. We expect to arrive within 10 standard days, provided there's no mishaps. I've been ordered to give the passenger no special treatment, nor make any indication of his identity. I have some reservations about turning the Harbinger into a passenger liner, but the orders were clear. Whoever this passenger is, he's got diplomatic level priority, whether he knows it or not.
And that was us, so we were being transported here, even though it's not normally a passenger ship. Access log distress signal.
We picked up a distress signal and are sending a message to the Republic for permission to investigate. We have also transmitted the damaged vessel's ID signature to the Republic. According to the message, it's being pursued by Sith forces. There's no match for the vessel in our databanks, but the profile of the distress signal suggests it's a stock freighter of some kind. We'll only know for sure when we arrive, and we'll find out if the signal's genuine or a trap.
Priority override.
We wanted to check with you, sir, before diverting course from Telos. There appears to be some battle that has taken place in the sector, and we've received a distress signal.
You have permission to divert course, Captain. If there's a Sith presence in the region, I want you to investigate. The ID signature on the freighter, did you get confirmation on it?
Yes, sir. We did not have the vessel listed in our databanks, so we transmitted the code to you. Was there a match?
There was, Captain. If you find any trace of that vessel, even wreckage, I want it.
Yes, sir.
After you've investigated the sector, resume course to Telos with the passenger. It is of the highest importance that he reach Telos.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure he arrives intact.
Good hunting, Captain. Admiral Onasi out.
Sometimes I wonder if the right hand of the Republic knows what the left hand is doing. I'm always being kept in the...
Query. You sent for me, Captain.
Yes, I need you to check on the passenger again, see if there's anything he needs. Try not to be too obvious about it. His safety is our top concern.
Statement. I shall use the utmost discretion, Captain. As always, it is my pleasure to serve.
Okay, that clears up a lot of... Wow, okay, so the casual Karth drop. Yeah, interesting. So that was a companion in the first game. And he clearly wants us to go to Telos. Was Telos in KOTOR 1? That name sounds really familiar. Was that a planet? I'm trying to remember in KOTOR 1. So yeah, Karth clearly wants us to go there. So Karth is a good guy. So we obviously have some sort of major importance. Maybe they just didn't realize we were a Jedi, and maybe that's why Karth just wants us. Like the people on the ship didn't realize we were a Jedi. Also, I thought the HK unit was just bad. Like, I thought they were evil. They're not really evil units, but, you know, they're used for, like, assassination, bad shit. So I thought he was just, like, the Harbinger was, like, bad. I mean, it sounds bad. But no, it's just, like, a normal Republic ship. Okay. Distress signal, so we did that. Return to main console functions. Log out. Interesting. Plasteel cylinder. With one singular med pack. It's an old Bill Murray film? I don't know anything about it. I've never even heard of it. Stripes. Nope. Finished my stream, but after the VOD did not save. I wonder why that is. I've recently returned to streaming, so I don't know a lot of the changes that Twitch would have done. But so far, taking the finished VODs and then downloading them and then highlighting them to upload onto the stream archive has been working, thankfully. Might be a memory issue. I know there was a whole thing where Twitch changed the memory limits and all that stuff. Maybe that's it. Oh, I see some assassins. Taste my lightning, fuckers! And another one.
Fallen.
And another one. Okay, we are melting through these guys now. Oh, I should probably switch to... What's his face to open this stuff, huh? He's probably got security. I forgot we gotta do that with everybody. Okay, credits. And then we got some, like, some equipment here, so let's check that out real quick. Sonic Nullifier. 10 damage resistance versus Sonic. Don't care about that. Energy shield, energy shield. Zabrak combat suit. Defense bonus 5, max dex bonus 5. Sounds good for Aten. And then Akani, or no, it's Ichani, right? Battle armor. Prerequisites is what? Medium armor. Yeah, no, I just wanted to look at it. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, and then what about this? Stealth field generator, don't care about that, and we have no new weapons. But if we go to you can wear the Sonic Nullifiers. You can wear the energy shield. You can wear the Zabrak combat suit. You can wear the melee shield. You can have the stealth field generator. You can have the advanced mining laser. 1 to 11, range 28, critical threat, 19 to 20 times 2, so that might be better. How do I look at the stats? Mining lasers 1 to 7, balance 2 weapon penalty if used in the offhand. So this might be better for him, maybe? Oh, he's got one over here, too. Okay. And then you... This might be better. She can't wear it because she's a Jedi, I'm assuming, even though I guess she hasn't said that. Okay. Cool beans. Let's see. So yeah, we gotta remember to switch to Aten whenever we have to open up a thing, since he's kind of the rogue. Man, oh man, this beginning section is long. Like, I know we're going kind of slow, I guess, but like, Jesus. We've been in this one space for so long. All right, so go to you.
Just say the word.
You do security. Yes, you can. I figured. 40 credits. Okay. Stripes was good. Yeah, it's rare that I feel like a movie comes up that I haven't at least heard of. If it's like, you know, something people like. But Stripes, I don't know anything about. Don't know a thing about it. Bill Murray, I'm assuming. What's your favorite crime type movie? I'm not counting mob movies here. I would say Training Day for me. I would probably say The Departed. The Departed was one of my go-to.
Are you all right?
Films to show everyone for like a long time. Oh, it's a comedy. Super similar to Caddyshack. Major League I know about, yeah. Yeah, but I have to check it out. I literally have not heard about it until today. These were my quarters. I just need a second. This was my room. Hold on, I want to search this room. Hold on. I want to search this room.
We do not have much time. Whatever you intend to do, do it quickly.
Okay, so this is where we were on the Harbinger as a Jedi getting passage to Telos, but we don't know why that is. Footlocker. Strengthening Underlay Mark 1. That's a combat mod. Kester Vin's armband, Kester Vin datapad, and a med pack. Kester Vin, you are requested to report to the Harbinger Medical Bay for routine examination. The routine is automated. Simply insert this datapad into the medical computer to receive your injections. Okay. Definitely expected to find something more interesting than that. Can I equip that? Yeah, I can equip the armband. This band belonged to the Jedi Kester Vin, who was exiled from the Jedi Order following the Mandalorian Wars. And we get a Constitution +1 for just having that. Okay. Well, we know we were exiled now. Interesting. Let's switch. Did we open this already? Switch over to you. Open that door with the security. Pop it open, please. Now, pop it open, please. It's stuck. Skill too low. Security tunneler. Activate middle action. Yeah, do that.
Pure Pazak.
I guess that's his catchphrase, huh? Pure Pazak. Okay. Plasteel cylinder. Vibro sword, which I think is what we literally have equipped. Let's double check real quick. Vibro. Oh, we have a vibro cutter. I was gonna say, I thought it was called something else. So D12 damage instead of D10. Critical threat also goes up by 1. No, it's the same. Fully upgradable. Hell yeah. So that's definitely an upgrade. And then plasma torch we'll just keep having on the secondary. All right. Moving right along. I can see some Sith assassins. Whoa! Don't even really got to do anything. Cutting through them like butter. Zubba-da-bee, zubba-da-bee. Corpse Republic Soldier. Credits. Okay, do you want to go this way or the other way? Let's go this way. And then let us level up as well. Skills. Bam, 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 bam. Feats. You've been granted the following feats this level. Improved Force Focus, Unarmed Specialist 2. Where can we see what that is? Hand-to-hand combat. It's interesting we just get that normally. Yeah, it's purely for hand-to-hand. Interesting. And then what was the other one? Force-sensitive, Jedi Sense. I think it's this. +2 to DC for all saving throws against the character's force powers. Always active. And then +3 to the DC for all saving throws against character's force powers. Okay. So, toughness, we could take improved toughness. Subtracts 10% of any damage over 10 points suffered. The character retains the +1 vitality point per level granted by toughness. That would be good. Advanced Jedi defense. Deflection rolls. Weapon focus melee weapons, but we're going to use a lightsaber if we have to use a weapon, obviously. We'd grab these like power melee attack things. We could also take armor proficiency medium, but that's if we want to use that and not Jedi robes. I think, yeah, that toughness one just sounds good. Subtracts 10% of any damage over 20 points suffered. I don't know what a deflection roll is. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Defensive, but sounds good. And then powers. Oh, shit. I have heal already? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, wait. Remove that first. Oh, I can take 2. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. New Dune trailer is very fuego. Yeah, Wannabe Spidey and I have seen Dune Part 1 and Part 2 in theaters together. Won't be able to do that now for Part 3. Since I'm in a different state, but I will be absolutely watching it. I love those movies. Very good movies. Together at the end of the stream. Wait, watch what? Oddest thoughts of a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms episode with the actual big fight. People hated on it because the big flashback, but I think it was one of the best episodes in the entirety of the Game of Thrones universe. Totally agree. Loved every single thing about A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, including that final episode, including the I can see why people would be frustrated. You're in the middle of a huge moment, and then you're taken to a flashback. But that flashback was extremely well executed. Loved it. I loved everything about that show. I love the characters. I love the acting. I love the writing. I love the subdued nature of the show instead of the big, epic, crazy stuff of House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones. Love the music. I just love that it was medieval fun instead of just, crazy, dark, big, giant, epic stuff. Because, yeah, there's that smaller stuff is still going on too, right? So, yeah, I loved it, man. And I love that episode as well. Big, big, big fan. Big fan. Dominate mine. Oh, can we get an upgrade here maybe already? What is this? Dark side power. Why am I not able to do this? I don't get it. Maybe I can. I just didn't try switching to it yet. Okay, so we can do... Oh, yeah, this would be good. Dominate Mind enables persuasive use of the Force. Once a Jedi has this power, extra options appear in conversations as appropriate. Dominate Mind is more powerful than Affect Mind, and very few beings can resist its effects. This power does not affect droids. Only the main player character can set this power during level up. Don't have to tell me twice. We'll definitely grab heal as well. Big level up there. Thank you very much. All right, let's go. Yeah, okay. Is Oblivion remastered? Yeah, so can I do the other thing now? Force push. Yeah, Force scream. There we go. Oblivion remastered is available on everything, I believe. Whoa, look at that AoE damage. Hell yeah, let's do that again. Force scream. Okay, wait. Click this guy. Click this guy. Do Force scream. Whoa, that seems quite good. Man, playing this game, I really want to play Dragon Age Origins 2. Not Dragon Age Origins 2, Dragon Age Origins in addition. I really, really, really want to do another playthrough of that, because I think now that I kind of get the flow of BioWare games a little bit more, that game is definitely something I can really play through and appreciate much more than my original playthrough as well. So, who knows if streaming this game goes well. Dragon Age Origins playthrough may be in the works. Also, that is a game I desperately need to re-experience. Reflex package medpack chemicals. Oh. Kester Vin's Kolto tank. This Kolto tank appears to be active. Do you wish to heal yourself? Well, duh. Your wounds have been healed. Leave the tank alone. Plasteel cylinder. Medical console. Tug of war scene had me dying with Lionel just casually stopping halfway through to drink. Yep. Baelor, what a great Targaryen. Yeah, man. Oh, Baelor. Yeah, that was... I knew exactly where that scene was going, too, without spoiling. Yeah, Origins is one of BioWare's best, honestly. Just the first time and only time I played it was on Twitch, and I would be able to play it much better now, in my opinion, because those were during the Twitch hype days where I wasn't paying as much attention to all the mechanics and everything. Harbinger Medical Computer Online, insert datapad, check treatment request, Kester Vin. Kester Vin treatment request, sedatives administered during routine examination 3.5 days ago, emergency override enacted, dosage exceeds safety protocols. During your last medical exam, you were administered a delayed sedative that would kill a normal human being. That must be what rendered you unconscious when the Harbinger was taken out. It looks as if someone forgot to lock out the treatment request once administered. You still have access to one of the Kolto tanks in the medical bay. Identify Kolto tank. Yeah, I mean, I figured. It was the one I used. That says my Kolto tank. Yep, okay. Check medical logs. Access log Sith wreckage report.
Something's wrong. Ever since we picked up that Sith firefight in the region, crewmen haven't been reporting for their shifts, and I can't reach people on the comm. The strange thing is, I keep feeling like someone's watching us here in the ship, but I can't see anyone. I don't like this.
Sith survivor.
Checking the survivor from the Sith vessel. I'm not sure whether he's alive or dead, or what's even keeping him together. His flesh is cracked and scarred, and I'm registering several thousand fractures in his skeleton, as if each bone was splintered repeatedly over time, then put back together. Judging from the scar tissue, I believe these wounds took place before his death. If so, he must have been in constant pain. I have no idea what's been keeping him together.
Man, this guy's got to be somebody we know, right? From KOTOR 1. I really feel like that's what they're setting up. Emergency broadcast.
This is the medical officer. The soldiers sent to the medical bay have just died. I don't know where the subject went. I think he's gone to find more of the crew. With him are Sith. They just appeared right out of thin air, like they were wearing stealth generators, but I think they were always on board. When we stopped to pick up that freighter, they must have come on board the Harbinger. I have no idea how many are on the ship. There could be only a few, or as many as 100. And with communications cut off, we can't call for help. I think that thing in the tank was a Sith Lord, alive the whole time, waiting for something to wake him up.
Yeah, that would actually be horrifying. Return to main console functions, check camera recordings. Who are you, scarred man? Yeah, it'd be sick as hell if it was Revan. I'm just going to say it's got to be somebody we knew from KOTOR 1. It's that classic thing where they're so scarred you can't really recognize them, which gives you an excuse to, like, have a big reveal. I would love that. Attempt to get chemicals from the medical computer dispensor. Chemicals dispensed. Okay. Items received. Chemicals. Yeah, this section of the game is way longer than I ever would have thought. This beginning section.
I hear you.
All right, let's level up. Yeah, boy, Atten. Let's do skills. Boppity, 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 boppity. Yep, let's do accept. Let's go to Kreia. Level up. Skills. Boppity, 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 boppity. Feats. Improve force focus and unarmed specialist, just like Kester. And then we could take a whole bunch of stuff here. Finesse melee weapons. The character is mastered using grace and speed with melee weapons instead of raw power. The character can add either their dex or strength bonus to their chance to hit, whichever is higher. Ooh, that's good. Thanks for that subscription. I think that was on YouTube. Whoever just subscribed. Thank you, thank you. Stealth run. Regenerate vitality points, allowing them to recover vitality points more quickly. That would be nice, too. Mobility, increase the reaction time and speed. The character moves 10% faster than normal. Finesse melee weapons. I think we have this. Finesse lightsaber. Dual strike. Class skill stealth. Security. Demolitions. Computer use. Regenerate force points. Ooh. Character has become better able to channel the force, allowing them to recover force points more quickly. That's probably super good, honestly. But we can probably also give her toughness, huh? Which is good to everybody. For everybody. Yeah, let's do that. And then powers, definitely heal. When we get one more. What power would be good? Horror! This power causes all hostile creatures within a 5-meter radius of a target enemy to cower in catatonic fear of the attacking Jedi for 12 seconds. Yeah, I'll take that. Sure thing. Okay. All right. Now what? Blah, nah, nah. Yeah. Again, just hate the visual style of Origins, but love everything else, basically. It is a very, very, very good game. Repair kit and chemicals. With this game, much more user-friendly and easier to flow with. Oh, than this game. Yeah, because I guess it would have been after, huh? Broken Kolto tank where the bad guy popped out of. Kolto tank was shattered from the inside. Fragments litter the floor around it. Damaged medical... What does that say? Doctor? kind of iffy about it at first, but then halfway through, you're like, wait, I'm really enjoying this. That's how I feel now. The first stream definitely was a bit of like, whoa, there's a lot to take in. Now I am enjoying this game much more. Not that I wasn't the first stream, but it's like this stream, yeah, it's definitely clicked a lot better. The medical droid looks damaged. If it could be repaired, you might be able to activate its medical circuits and have it accompany you to treat your wounds. To repair parts? Sure. Okay, it'll follow you and attempt to heal you if you get damaged. And we get XP as well. Diving deep into BioWare, if I really think about it. Dragon Age Origins. I was always kind of on the fence. I'm trying to think of like the first... Oh, you know what? It was Mass Effect for sure. Yeah, the first series to really get me into BioWare stuff was Mass Effect. And I had played other BioWare stuff before, but Mass Effect, for whatever reason, especially 2 and especially 3, really kind of made everything click. And that's another... That is another... series I would love to replay if we have the time. I'm obviously talking about a whole lot of very long RPGs, but yeah, that is definitely something I am, as I've always said, I am very overdue for Mass Effect. A replay. Okay, let's do Force Scream. Cancel these. And then click you, and then do Force Scream.
This shall not stop us for long.
Good job. Low security door. Let's switch
Just
to
say the word.
Okay, what do we got in here?
Just say the word.
Yep, I'm saying the word. Please unlock this.
Let me take care of this. Pure Bazak.
Hacked into Rockstar Studios a couple of years ago and leaked some GTA 6 stuff. This was back when no one knew of the game yet, so it was a big deal. There were only 15. No, maybe.
Let me take care of this.
I feel like there's some vague thing in my mind where, like, I remember something like that happening, but definitely not the specifics. No. But yeah, that definitely does sound like a big deal. Why do I not remember that? I feel like that is something I would know about. Chemical spacer sensor. But yeah, definitely not. Just the general story, maybe, but definitely not like the specifics. No. Okay, so here's the turbo lift, and we're trying to get back to the fuel depot, right? Because we're trying to get to the hangar eventually. Yeah, a lot of confusing stuff. Yeah, I see you. I know you're there. Okay, so hit this guy. Oh, and he's sensing it first because he's the scoundrel. I hope you like my psychic scream.
Let us end this.
Alright, so this must link back around. I think that turbo lift is where we get off here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Anybody that's watched any of my series should know, if you block my path,
let me take care of this.
One way to make me hate you. Starting area is the worst part of the game, too. Now that it's all clicking better, I don't really mind it, but it is very long. I'm surprised at how long this intro section is. The droid appears to be deactivated. Oh, is this the... Who is this? C-3PO unit? Protocol droid? Unlike the others, this protocol droid appears to have been purposely sabotaged. Purposely sabotaged. Interesting. So the only thing we didn't do is go over here, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's probably doesn't matter too much. Oh, actually, no, yeah, because this is the turbo lift. I have not played any Splinter Cell games, no. Although I do think I would like them. Never given it a shot. Yo, what's up, Epic Caroline? Hello from the United States. Just gets better as you go. Yeah, I like it. Like I said, it's just a little dry, this first area.
I have a bad
visually.
feeling about this.
But that's about it. Everything else I'm enjoying. Yo, adios, Kez. Have a good night. Black Flag resynced. I got too much on my plate right now, otherwise I totally would. But I'm playing too much stuff for the Patreon, for the stream, for the main channel. I think if I try to fit another game in there, which I do want to play Black Flag because I love it, I just won't be able to. Would you stop saying that? What's wrong? Your bad feeling is going to be replaced by a blinding pain if you don't be quiet. Your bad feeling is going to be replaced by blinding pain if you don't be quiet.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn you. Trust me. When it comes to staying alive, I'm rarely wrong about these things.
Atten has the special ability to sense anything that places him at risk. When he gets a bad feeling, it's recommended that you save your game. Okay. Hey, man, for what it's worth, I did believe you. I'm just playing an asshole. So, sorry about that. But I do believe you're probably right here. Sounds like a boss fight, maybe. Blam, bloom, bloom, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, they feel kind of dead. It's just the look of it. It's that very sterile, you know, space station kind of look. Not my favorite at all. I don't really care. It's just more so for me. It's like, it's surprising to me that they started KOTOR 1 with the Endar Spire and then Terrace, which both are very bland. And then KOTOR 2, they started with Paragus, which also is bland. Like, why not grip the player with a cool planet, you know, where it's kind of weird to me. What's your favorite thing about Skyrim? I'd probably say just in general, like, the quest line, you know, the fact that you can go... I would say it's tough. I think Skyrim does a lot of things well. The exploration is a big jump from Oblivion, in my opinion. The combat, while a bit more shallow, yes, does flow very well together, mixing and matching magics and weapons and stuff like that. And then also the quest lines, such as the Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild. I would say those three elements are probably my favorite things. Interface and mechanics off-putting. Yeah, like I said, BioWare's biggest weakness is its visuals. I really don't know why their games are always so kind of like ugly. They should have just had somebody say like, hey, maybe we should make it look like this. Okay, big scary man, make yourself known. I'm ready to fight you now. Is it time for the big scary man? It's Hallway Hank.
I have come for the Jedi.
This battle is mine alone. I am not defenseless.
Okay. Have fun.
He cannot kill what he cannot see, and power has blinded him long ago. Run. I shall be along shortly.
Yeah, it's just like KOTOR 1. That's funny. It's like the same thing that happens with Trask. Yeah, I just wonder, is that Revan and Bastila? Again, don't spoil it, but she knows who he is. God, imagine if it was Karth. We've already seen Karth, so that's not the case. It's definitely somebody who... I mean, Karth looked similar, like, in age, though. I'm just gonna guess it's literally Bastila and
I hear you.
And Revan, but I don't know. I'm very curious to know who that is. The plasteel container. Lively with all the NPCs. Yeah, that's true. It's got a lot more of that human element, or whatever you would call it. Yo, Commodore Goat Knuckle. No, that's
just say the word.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Start off boring, then get good as the game burns to reward you. Yeah, and like I said, I want to be clear. Like, I don't mind any of it because I'm familiar with it now with KOTOR, but were I playing this offline, like, I think KOTOR 1, as it has happened in the past, like, I tried to get into it, and I'm like, oh my god, it's just so bland. But then once you get through that first part, yeah, you get, like, hooked on everything else. So again, it's just a weird design choice. Like, why not hook the player with something immediately grabbing, I feel like. Okay, repair, reroute the maintenance control system one part. You have rerouted the system and access what remains of the ship's maintenance routine capabilities. Open maintenance doors to the ion engines. Press enter to cancel live feed. Return to interface. Okay. So we got a door opened. Good. Let's go over here to the right. A very Obsidian game. Oh, yeah, I have to remember it's Obsidian. I keep forgetting, because it really feels a lot.
I hear you.
Like KOTOR 1, which was obviously BioWare. But yeah, man, I gotta remember, it's not BioWare. Same thing with Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. So odd. Workbench, we're not gonna bother with that just yet. Repair kit, chemicals, parts, and computer spikes. Okay, we looted basically everything. Terrace is better for sure than Paragus. I would say so, yeah. Because, like, the Endar Spire, you kind of just get in, you get out, you start the game, but then you're on your first planet, which is Terrace. This game, you're just on Paragus for a long time, as opposed to, like, a short introductory section. You could say that's with the astromech droid on the Ebon Hawk, but... or the Harbinger, whatever was exploding. But yeah, it feels like we've been on Paragus for a long time. And if it was like that, you know, that one planet from Revenge of the Sith, what's it called? Where Count Dooku was, like, making all those droids. If it was something visually interesting like that, I wouldn't mind it. What's that planet called? Where they have, like, the arena and whatever? Main ion engine control. Harbinger ion engine control system operating at minimal efficiency. Activate engine maintenance procedure. Okay. So now we can go into the engine. Geonosis. Yeah. Wait, what's the clone one with the long-necked people?
Tell me you're joking. We are not going to cross back into the Paragus facility through the fuel line. That's crazy.
I thought that's what we had to do. So the only way to get around the sealed door and into the hangar where the Ebon Hawk is. Atten, you need to trust me. The past few hours have been crazy in case you were sleeping. Now keep moving. Then, yeah. Then stay here and die.
Oh, hell. Better the death you know. I'm right behind you.
Attaboy.
I sense you, my master. Faint. Weak.
Your senses betray you, as you betrayed me.
After all that's happened, still you live. You are difficult to kill.
For one as limited as you, perhaps. To have fallen so far and learned nothing, that is your failing.
The failure is yours. No longer do your whispers crawl within my skull. No longer do I suffer beneath teachings that weaken us. And now you run in search of the Jedi. They are all dead, save one. And one broken Jedi cannot stop the darkness that is to come.
Perhaps. We shall see.
What's wrong? Are you all right? Damn it, hold on. It's only a little farther. Don't give up on me now. What happened to you?
Yeah, so we're, like, linked. That's interesting. Also, she seems to be like a Sith Lord. Which makes sense. She has dark side powers. 5 to 6 hours now. Kamino, that's right. Kamino. Yeah. They should have a casino. Kamino Casino. Come on down to Kamino Casino, where the only thing longer than our necks is your winnings. My hand felt like it was being dipped in molten carbonite. So yeah, our wounds are linked. Kreia, I think she was wounded badly. I don't know, but we need to keep moving. Kreia. I think she was wounded badly.
Huh? How do you know that?
I think it was through the Force.
Look, if she's in pain, then that pain's buying us time we can't afford to waste. Especially if Sleeps with Vibroblades gets tired of playing with her and decides to use us for practice next.
Sleeps with Vibroblades. I'm fine. Keep going. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, was it raining? Oh, is that our astromech? T3, right? Was that his name? Oh my god.
It's a utility droid. Looks like it's been hit with an ion charge and dumped here.
Okay, this thing has been through a lot and has helped me so much. I don't even want to be mean to it. Can you travel T3, warm up your systems, and let's go. We may still have... Whoa, I don't know if you can hear that, but it just started coming down like crazy. Have to pay clone workers. Yeah, true. Don't gotta tip them, I guess, when they bring you all the drinks at the Camino Casino. I know we ran into the protocol droid earlier. He attacked us too. We may still have a use for you. Follow me. T3 has joined your party, has the ability to make programming spikes on demand, and can also upgrade items if asked. Influence lost? Come on, man. I just met the guy. Okay, T3. Wow, look at that. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I didn't expect this to be one of the companions that would, like, show up again. Blah, blah, blah. Let's recover the mine. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll go ahead and level them up too. Level up. Let's be quick about it, though. Attributes recommended is going to be Dex, which I guess makes sense. Sure. I don't think I'm going to use this companion outside of when we have to. Recommended should just be everything. And then accept, level up, skills, recommended, okay. Accept, level up, skills, recommended, okay. Feats. What's good for T3? Logic upgrade. Self-upgrade its defensive algorithms. Okay, so that's unique to him. Class skill, demolitions, dual strike, blaster integration. Also unique to T3. Toughness, yep, that works. Okay. Thanks, little guy. Excuse me. All right. And now we're trying to get into the hangar where we have the, we got the charts, but what's helping us get into the... Oh, that's right. Yeah, we needed to... That's right. So the ship comes, it fuels, then we're going into the fuel line to get into the hangar. That's smart. All right, let's kill this guy. Taste my lightning, please. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, cancel that. Hit this guy. Pause. Wait. Zoop-a-da-boo. Zoop-a-da-boo. What are you doing? Hit him with the... Why is he not doing it? Hit him with the lightning. What is happening right now? Cancel combat. This guy here. Hit him with shock.
Time to even the odds.
Can he just not... Is there some reason he just can't do it? Okay, just attack it then.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Wonder why he couldn't do that. That was really weird. Ba 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 ba. Yo, Fraggle, oh, the wastes. Gifted mystery gift X 650 jewels. Thank you so much for the mystery gift 650 jewels. I wish I knew what that was. I think we figured it out last time. Ba 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 ba. I think it's like basically YouTube's version of bits, right? What are jewels on YouTube streaming? I just want to understand what y'all are doing for the stream. Sends gifts during eligible live streams and blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think it's basically just like bits, but YouTube's version. As far as I can understand. Thank you, Fraggle. I mean, me too. I think that's what it is. I think YouTube was basically like, oh, Twitch has a cool thing here with the, yeah, there you go. Look at them. Look at them jewels. Look at my jewels and my rubies and my, what was the other thing they called it? Look at my treasure trove of jewels. Yeah, thank you guys very much. I can't even see, does that list that? Thank you, Fraggle, and thank you, Ghost Ninja, for the jewels. Very much appreciated. Yeah, YouTube was really like, well, we want to have bits, but we can't call it bits. So what do we call it? How about jewels? Yeah, thank y'all very much for the support. Appreciate it. Ideally, you know, we'll be streaming, like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern time for the entire time of KOTOR 2, however long that takes, basically. I'm thinking it will work with the voice acting stuff, but I'll be able to, you know, everything I do is at home, so I'll be able to work around everything. But anyways, once that's over, if the month went well and if I feel like streaming continually after that, ideally I'd like to obviously keep the same schedule. But once that happens, yeah, any support at all will basically just go to what it used to go to, new games, and, you know, buffing up the stream space to basically make it the Office version 2. So, thank you all very much. T3 has so few feats that you can simply auto and he's alright. Move your character a little bit. Blah, 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 blah. Potion, oh yeah, Potion Seller, it's a classic. I love that video. I will like the lightsaber. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to play a Star Wars game and not use the lightsaber, you know? He doesn't attack, try to move a little bit. Oh, that was the thing someone else mentioned. Oh, I see. Okay, so it was like a glitch. Blah, 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 blah. There's like a thing here. Why can't I loot it? Right? If this little icon's here, that means I should be able to loot that, but... Alright. Remains... Sonic Grenade. Yeah, I feel quite strong now compared to the beginning of the game. Last stream where we've, you know, I felt like completely useless. Okay. Yeah, we could do about like 4 shocks too, it seems like. I don't want to just rely on shock because we did that in KOTOR 1. But it's a hell of a lot more useful here. Okay, see, like, yeah, this guy I should be able to hit with the shock, otherwise it wouldn't let me select it, right? Yeah, okay. So that time it let me do it. Oh my god, so many droids.
More where that came from.
Okay. Zubadabi. Zubadabi. Get him! Get him! Cut him down! Alright. Still more.
Been poison.
Okay, they're not doing too hot, but if we can cut this guy down, I think we'll be okay. Alright. He's poisoned, but I think he'll get over it. Credits and a battle stimulant. I gotta remember to use those too. We got a ton of them. Oh, and I gotta remember my shields too. Completely forgot about that. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Who lives on Drury Lane? Droid Machine Interface. We can upgrade T3 a lot here too, but I think we'll hold off on that for a second. Average Sonic Mine. Okay, I believe in you. Great job. Now, does everybody restore their HP over time, or is it just Jedis? Because they're not seeming to, like, restore their stuff. Also, let's take a look where we're going here. Where is the freaking Ebon Hawk, dude? We've been on this planet for, like, 1,000 years. Okay, I think that was the barrier up there that did let us come down here. So let's check this out. We'll leave that guy down there for now. Emergency field station. Shut down emergency field to exit ramp. Success, no custom charges detected. Okay. So now that up there is shut down. But we were already up there, so maybe if we go back up there now, it'll let us access the Ebon Hawk, it looks like. Hello. Mining Droid Mark II. These guys are much scarier. We'll definitely use shock here. Beautiful. And yet another one. Okay. Kill every last one of you nasty, disgusting mechs. I've killed already 50,000 of you here. Okay, what do you got? Credits, credits, energy shield. Yeah, I gotta remember to pop my shield. Forgot that again. You got nothing? Alright, I think we're finally getting to the Ebon Hawk now. I will say this beginning section is too long. If I could go back and offer some criticism to the game when they were making it, I would say definitely make Paragus a bit shorter. It is for sure a bit too lengthy, I think, for an intro section in a game that is about various planets and galaxies and all that stuff where you can go to a million different things. This mining facility section is a bit too long. I'm excited to go elsewhere, personally.
Time to even the odds.
Okay, and then you, and then you.
More where that came from.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's restoring HP. God, still more.
Time
okay,
to-
wait. Let's go to you. I think you have a grenade, right? Minor sonic detonator.
Say the word.
Those. Great. Great. Okay, thank you. Yo, what's up, Lord Grand K Master? Hello, hello. Fuel control station. Main console commands: access remote cameras, camera controls, fuel line sensors. Press enter to cancel live feed and return to interface. Fuel line deposits fuel into dock starships. It's currently connected to the Harbinger. Maintenance level. Okay. Entrance to droid maintenance area. The droid maintenance area has been sealed by the emergency lockdown. However, new programming has been introduced to keep it from opening even if the lockdown is canceled. There's no way to shut down the field that you can see from this terminal. This means anyone inside the facility is effectively cut off from the hangar bay. Return to main console. Call up system log. Within the past day, a series of explosions within the Paragus mining facility has enacted an emergency lockdown. Someone has sliced into the fuel depot computers and created a phantom fuel leak, sealing off the area with force fields to contain the blast. And we knew that already. We've definitely interacted with this previously. Okay, so then I think we're on the other side of this now. So let's go down here and just see if there's anything to loot. The Muffin Man. No sound. Yeah, we definitely have sound. The force field cuts the fuel depot off from the hangar bay, but you don't. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to go that way. In Victorian London, muffin men were working-class street vendors who delivered English muffins door-to-door while ringing a loud bell. That sounds like one of those facts that could be absolutely true or 100% false. The first part of the game, I enjoyed it. I definitely, like I said, I want to be clear. I definitely enjoyed it. I just think it's too long. You know? Because, like, it's Star Wars, man. I want to go to, like, the cool water planet, the cool jungle planet. I want to go to the cool magma planet. Mining facility. Okay, we can be there for maybe, you know, 2 to 3 hours. Which probably is what normal gameplay is. I'm just taking forever, to be quite fair here. Okay, footlocker empty. Even more droids. Now, the Ebon Hawk's in here, right? Yeah, I think we can see the Ebon Hawk. There it is right there. We're so close. God, that does nothing. Wow.
Time to take you down to size.
You sure are doing it, Atten. Great job, Atten.
Time to even the odds.
What else is it time for, Atten? Let's go ahead and level up. Level up skills. Recommend it's just going to be these powers. Okay, what do we want? You just get so many powers, it's kind of hard to, like, cycle through them all, you know? Or remember all of them, basically. Force Barrier. Absorbing the first 4 points of damage from slashing, bludgeoning, piercing attacks. Damage over and above the first 4 points is suffered as normal. That could be good for, like, queuing up a battle, you know? Once the battle's about to start. Deflect any ranged attacks without a lightsaber. Oh, it's always in effect? Oh, that's pretty big. Stun droid, wound, slow, fear, Pro lightsaber, which was bad in the first game, but I wonder if it's better in this game. Drain force. Ooh, power allows the Jedi to draw raw force energy from a single opponent to him or herself. Loses 10 force points or half that. Jedi can't draw more force points from an opponent than they have total. Yeah, that would be good, because then we could just, like, cycle everything. So I'm going to take Drain Force here. Cool. Zuba-da-bee-ba-da-bee-ba, zuba-da-bee-ba-da-bee-boo. Droid Deflector Mark 1. All right. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, my God. I literally did not even click that twice. Like, I mean, I literally did because it happened, but I'm saying, like, not what I meant to do. Cancel. Do not load a game from like 3 hours ago, please. Save over this. Oh my God, I was about to freak the hell out, dude. These old games, it's like if you lose that much progress, it just feels so bad. It just feels so bad. Kind of like this intro length, it makes you work for it. You're saying it makes you work for the length, huh? That sounds vaguely, that sounds just vaguely, you know, just a little bit, oh. Yeah, that's fair, Carlos. Everybody speed runs it. KOTOR Nuzlocke. My favorite one is blasters only. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's just like, why would you ever use a blaster or a melee weapon when you have lightsabers? But if you play the game a lot, then obviously you want to switch it up. But, yeah, I don't know. I'd probably rather do a Nuzlocke, you know? KOTOR Fire Emblem. Yes, you can use force speed. I'm just not doing it because I'm kind of taking everything in, you know? Yeah, you're right, Connor. I'll probably make... I usually have a cycling set of 3 main saves. Then go to the terminal and open it.
Huh? What is that piece of junk saying?
The droid says he can open the hangar door by slicing the computer on the ramp above us.
How can you even understand that noise?
I served with a lot of utility droids in the, well, many years. Okay, so that was the Mandalorian War. Explain someday when we're not being chased by 100 or more stealthed Sith killers. I'll explain someday when we're not being chased by 100 or more stealth Sith killers.
Alright, well, if he can slice the door open from the terminal above, don't let me stop him.
Slice the terminal from the doorway above? Okay. Access emergency control commands, repair when diagnostic on damaged systems, diagnostic running. Remaining part is the hangar control power conduit. Check the status of emergency subsystems. Open blast door to hangar 1 spike. Warding conduit removed. Right. Return to main functions. Access emergency control commands. Check status of emergency subsystems. That's not gonna do it. Okay, sorry. Where did he need to go? Storage room, fuel depot sublevel, decontamination area, map note hangar. Where did T3 say to go? He just said he can slice it, but I forget literally where he said to... I thought he said above me, but there's nowhere to go above, right? Unless there's an elevator I'm forgetting about. So we're here. Storage room, fuel depot. We definitely don't want to go down. Decontamination area? Map note, fuel depot. Does anybody remember what the droid said? Like where he can slice the thing? So I am completely forgetting. Maybe this way? Suffered irreparable damage. Or was it just at that console? Bling doom doom bully doom doom doom. Being a Jedi with a gun is quite unique, yeah. What's that one Jedi that just used the Glock in all the films? Is it just this? Comm system, run diagnostics. Return to main functions. Remote camera controls. Hangar logs. Access docking and takeoff procedures. Transmit, but that's not going to matter. Yeah, there's so many areas in this game, man. I'm just like, where did he say that he needed to go to? So we came from here, map note, fuel depot. Now we're here. We were trying to get to this freaking Ebon Hawk. There's like, oh, so maybe it just means this way. So if we walk down and to the right. Hangar bay door. Slicing the hangar terminal on the platform above. Okay, so yeah, it is that terminal. What did I miss? Slicing the hangar terminal. Unless it's like a thing over here. Okay. What did I miss? Access emergency control commands. Check status of emergency subsystems. Open blast door to hangar. You need to replace the original conduit in order to open it. Check status of emergency subsystems? No, it's the same thing. Run diagnostic. Only remaining part is the hangar control power conduit. Huh? If you can find the missing conduit or a replacement, you should be able to open the hangar door and escape the facility. Right. Okay, so I just need to find, yeah, a replacement for, and then bring it back to that computer. Man, oh man, it's a lot. I'll be honest, it's a lot of backtracking, like, in this first initial area. There is so much just going to the same, like, 4 locations, you know what I mean? Because from what I understand, it's wanting me now to go and find a replacement conduit, which the only other place we didn't go is down here, even though we have been in this area previously. Like, I don't know if it's just me playing this game, but it's like, man, I just want to get on the Ebon Hawk and go explore, and it just feels like so much. No, you had to go now. Go back to the fuel depot now and find this piece. No, 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 no. Go to the lavatory now and plunge the toilet first. You know what I mean? Am I the only one? Okay, no, this is where we came from. So literally, where do we find... Oh, I probably just have to control the T3. That's probably what it is. Yeah, all right. So I'm going to control you. I bet you can do it if I just have you go up to it. Yeah, I was confused because I thought we needed to literally find another conduit, which is what it said the first time we accessed that terminal. But I think once you have T3, he's just like, no, I can do it. Just didn't think to control him. Okay, so now... Emergency control. Run diagnostic. Check status. Open blast door. Where is the... Oh, I am so confused. So it does want me to find a replacement conduit. Oh, wait, okay. This? I use a mod that skips this section. Yeah, I don't want to be mean to it. I'm just like, holy shit, can I leave Paragus, please? It's like doing a COD Zombies Easter egg. Oh, hell yeah. I used to do all those. Want to find it yourself? Do I have the ability? So yeah, we are looking for a replacement conduit, but we've been all over this place and we don't have it? I mean, yeah, because there's like no even hint as to like where to find it, right? I probably should have just found it while we were naturally exploring. I mean, if you got a hint as to where to find it, sure, because I literally don't know if it means, like, in the entire thing or not. In the entire base. Empty there. empty there. Plunge all the toilets on the detention level. Detention level, okay. Speechcraft, oh, okay, let's use Speechcraft on the computer terminal. If you could instantly master one Skyrim skill to use in your personal daily life, what would you choose? Well, probably whatever the, I guess it would be Alteration, right? Is that even in Skyrim? What's the one that's cut from Oblivion? Literally whatever the transmute mineral thing is, and I'd grab a whole bunch of, you know, whatever cutlery or whatever ore, and then I just turn it into gold and then sell the gold and then never have to worry about money again in my whole life. Yeah, it'd be that. Fuel depot. Holy shit, dude. Oh, okay. So I think that's what happened. I got confused because this is the fuel depot sub-level, and that's where we came from. So I think I didn't realize we didn't go back to just the standard fuel depot yet. Okay, back to the fuel depot. Yeah, I will say this this beginning section needs to be trimmed, in my opinion. I really think they should have kind of... Although, again, we're kind of going slow, so I don't know. If I was playing this off camera, you know, who knows? Maybe it just would feel like it wasn't as lengthy of a sequence. Okay. To the fuel depot. Let's make a save here. Bling. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say Alteration. Whatever the one that had the transmute ore, because then you never have to worry about money ever again, and then, yeah, you could do all the other fun stuff, too. Seems like an easy choice. There's much more cool stuff. I mean, hell, I would love to, you know, would love to be able to use destruction, be basically invisible with stealth and all that. I mean, that would be fun, too, for sure. So what did we miss? Because we did all this, too. And then this, like, is blocked off. A lightsaber on Paragus, yeah. Yeah, because that's the other thing. I mean, there's just so many droids, too. You're fighting through, like, 50 billion droids. Conjuration, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot more fun answers to that question. If I'm saying honestly, yeah, I'd probably say Alteration or whatever it is. Just for funsies, though, like not taking into account, like, practical uses and all that. Nothing like martial, just because, I mean, hey, I could be a sword master in real life, right, if I put enough time into it. Yeah, oh yeah, I always say restoration. I mean, you'd basically just be like Jesus. You could just heal the entire world. I mean, that'd be massive. So, like, heal other and all that stuff. I mean, restoration would probably be the slept-on pick. Conjuration would be sick as hell, too. Destruction would be cool, but, you know, what are you gonna use it for? You gonna go fight on the front lines of war, slinging fireballs? Like, what practical effects does that have? Not really anything. Marksman's kind of cool, but again, anything you could just do in real life, like, who cares? You could just do that. It would obviously be a lot harder than just leveling up like an RPG. Oh my god, where do you find this thing? Did I just miss it? Did I just miss, like, a container or something? Is it this thing that I can't click? I swear to God, dude. Because I can't click this. Can you click it? I hope it's not supposed to be on that. Because, it's not letting me do whatever there. Paragus in, like, 2 hours. Concealed stash? Did we just did they say that that would be here and I just somehow, that's like the one thing I didn't loot? It looks like this container was deliberately tossed here. The control circuit looks important. I saw the stash on one of the so I'm missing the connection to that. Like, I'm missing, like, when did they say that that was there? Harbinger engine deck. Did I literally come from the Harbinger and... There's no way. Did I literally just run past this and not click it? Or did it spawn after? That's what I'm confused as to, like, you know, what piece of information told me, hey, by the way, there's probably this thing down there. Because I'm assuming with how many logs and stuff we've read, it said something like that. Okay, I feel like we would have seen that. So I feel like it almost spawned after another trigger, but I don't know what that would have been. I walked past it? Alright, that one feels bad. I looted every goddamn thing on the whole planet! On the whole Paragus, except for that one thing! I looted every single other thing. Like, how did I miss the one thing? Whatever. Used to it. It's fine. I'd be an instant master. Yeah, but it's still boring. I'm not gonna be like a marksman or like, you know, master alchemy or whatever when I could do that in real life. I would want to do something I wouldn't be able to do normally, so yeah, it would probably be alteration. But for funsies, I mean, God, yeah, I mean, restoration, it's not the most fun, but damn, you could really be like, you know, you just straight up Jesus at that point, just healing everybody. So, yeah, I'd say alteration. Okay, hangar control. Replace hangar control power conduit to open door. Now, I'm telling you right now, chat, if I walk down here and then it tells me like, oh, wait, hold on, the fuel depot's increasing in heat, you have to go back and turn down the level. If it tells me that, maybe we, you know, maybe we play a different game at that point. Hello, gentlemen. I'm here to shock you. Saw it on the camera. That's fair. I guess it just looked like loot to me.
Everyone down!
Well, yeah, that's why I tried to loot everything, because I know they'll just put random, like, really important items in certain things. I mean, if you go back and watch that entire beginning, let's watch the entire part of the game. I mean, we looted, like, every single thing, basically, except for that one thing. The one thing that mattered the most. But it happens. It is what it is. Okay. And then you. Blah blah blah. Hey guys, what you doing? Oh, you're fighting like another guy. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'll be right there. Hello? Yeah, let's try critical strike. Wait, what did... Let's try critical strike.
More where that came from.
You can do it! Cut him down! Cut him down! Thank you. Alright. Okay, we got two branching paths here. Where are we? We're here. This goes all the way over there, so we must have to go this way, I'm assuming? Unless, can we literally... Whoa. Can we literally go that way, maybe? Droid deflector mark whatever. And there's still more droids even by the Ebonhawk. There's a lot of them. Okay, let's come back over this way. I guarantee we won't be able to
just say the word.
Shortcut through this part right here. Components. Amazing. Alright. We can heal. I guess we'll do it. Because the other stuff will regen, right? Alright, I'm assuming we're going to have to fight through like 1,000 more of these guys. Mining droid Mark II. That would be a prime target for a grenade.
Just say the word.
Do you have a grenade? Disable mine. No. Click this guy. Okay, do rapid shot. You... Man, if I could just do some force. Yeah, some shock. Well, you don't have to run. Okay. Since when do you have to run that close for shock? What the hell? Alright, do it again. Okay, now you come on over and disable this little tiny mine. Yeah, genuinely, when has our character ever ran that close to use shock before? Just ran through all those mines. Alright, let's click this guy. Load him up with some shock. Gotta activate the shield here, too. Okay, pause. Actually, yeah, use heal.
More where that came.
Cancel combat, pause. How did that get eaten? Okay, activate the shield. Okay, hit this guy. No, cancel that. We were just able to use heal there before. That was weird. Oh god, we haven't saved in a while, too. So we gotta be careful here. Oh god, not the carbonite. Alright, let's back up a little bit. Here, get this guy dead. I think he just died. Let's run over this way. Hopefully heal comes back up in a second here. Okay, then you. Watching heal down here to see if we can pop it. Okay, switch to T3. T3, recover the mine. T3, recover the mine. T3, recover the mine. Good job. Okay, we got level ups, level up. Droid upgrade class 2. Skills recommended, okay, accept. We got Atten as well, level up. Sneak attack 4 is added automatically, recommended, okay. Did we do all of them? I guess we did. Accept. Okay. My god, so many droids. So many droids. Bling. Yo, what's up, Commodore Goat Knuckle? Commodore Goat Knuckle. You didn't have enough force, so he used a default attack. But I saw that he was glowing, right? So I wanted to use, and then I didn't use anything. He default attacked it, but he didn't use force, and then I couldn't use heal. So something must have happened there that I didn't realize. All right. More droids for sure, right? Containment door, containment console. Decontamination console, main console commands, warning, decontamination system active. Repair, reroute the main console system 1 part. Sure. Bypassing routine control functions. Access remote camera controls. Decontamination chamber. That's what we're looking into right now. Attempt to shut down the decontamination system. 8 spikes, which we actually have. Destroy the console to open up the decontamination door. Decontamination chamber. So we could just use it, but that's a lot of spikes to use. What's your go-to toppings for pizza? Usually it's just pepperoni and onion, but my favorite type of pizza is like if I'm at some pizza restaurant or something, you know, that makes more artisan pizzas or whatever. I love just whatever the weirdest thing is, as long as it all goes together. Like Mod Pizza used to have pre-made pizzas, and they would have like Calabrian chilies and like hot honey and like gorgonzola. I mean, that stuff was delicious. Like, you know, the more exotic and weird ingredients, the better. But yeah, go-to standard pizza, I would just say pepperoni and onion. But yeah, anything that goes well together. I mean, I could eat any type of pizza as long as it doesn't have fish on it. When you tried to use shock and he defaulted? Huh. Blue cheese for me too, and I think blue cheese is disgusting, but by golly, I love the taste of it. Ranch is just so rich and not in a good way. I don't like ranch at all, and I don't get when people put it on every single thing under the sun. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I think blue cheese, I will say, like I said, it is disgusting, the concept, but the taste is good, and I love it. Naduja? What is Naduja? I feel like I just fell for one of those like Ligma jokes. The hell's Naduja? Sausage, mushroom. Sausage is all right. Mushrooms, I'm not a big fan of. T3 for computer stuff. True. Yeah, hot honey I can put on any single thing. Yeah, true. Let's grab T3. Access remote camera controls. Open decontamination, but then the poison's going to come out. Destroy the console to open up. No, don't do that. So we'll do this. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's immediately half as much. Okay. Attempt to shut down the decontamination system for 4 spikes. Yay! We did it. Okay. Open decontamination chamber. Yeah, I didn't think it changed the amount of spikes you'd have to use. So we got to remember to switch out. Okay, cool. And you get a lot of XP.
Just say the word.
Okay, I think we're getting close to the Ebon Hawk. Only 50 more doors. And we might be able to go do something. Elk, pear, goat cheese, mozzarella, caramelized onions. Oh my god, yeah. The only thing is the elk. All that other stuff, I would get down hardcore. But I've had elk one time, and it was not good. However, I'm willing to try it again. It might have just been a bad elk day for that particular restaurant. Yeah, I'll say goat cheese and fig, and then some sort of meat. Oh my god, I love that shit. And it just feels like there's so many restaurants that have that sort of thing. Goat cheese and fig pizza, goat cheese and fig burgers. That is one of my favorite, like, combinations ever. So that on a pizza works really well. And then just maybe like a salami or some sort of meat. Yeah, I would go crazy for that. Okay, there's the Ebon Hawk. We have actually made it. After quite the adventure. Donner meat, which is, yeah, because there's like 3 or 4 words for that, right? But it's basically just like kebab meat or, like a Greek gyro meat, right? That's what Donner is, or Donor. Yep, I love that too. Broken droid. I know, I saw, yeah, I was gonna say, I knew there was droids out here. Andouille, it's a rich, spicy sausage meat? Wait, are you talking about like andouille? Andouille is a spicy spreadable sausage from a small region in Calabria, Italy? Oh, that's interesting, because that sounds like andouille, which is like a Cajun, like Louisiana sausage, right? And they're both sausage products. Well, that I don't know if I've tried, but I will definitely try it if I see it pop up somewhere, because that sounds delicious. And then Calabria, Italy also makes like Calabrian peppers, right? Which are also really good. The more computer use and repair, the less spikes and parts you use, right? I just thought they were for checks. I didn't realize they correlated to how many use items you use, so that makes sense. We'll have to switch to the correct party members. Although I don't think we'll be using T3 simply because...
Just say the word.
Just like in the first game, he's just a little astromech, and that's fine. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But listen, I want to use some freaky, weird aliens, okay? So that's what we'll be doing. Yeah, I don't know. I either just don't like elk or... I just remembered I really didn't like it. Same thing with duck. Like, I know duck and elk are both, like, really popular food items. Duck and elk, the few times I've had them, not good. This is the loading ramp to the Ebon Hawk. Once aboard, you'll be leaving the mining facility for good. Don't have to ask me twice. Yeah, enter the Ebon Hawk. Yeah, let's get the out of here, please. I'm good with Paragus, I think, for the rest of my life. No offense. What the hell is this? Oh, I like this. This is actually cool. Yeah, see, this is a cooler version of that minigame they had in the first one. Ah, it's the Metal Men! It's the Metal Men! They're using magical spells! God. The Metal Men are attacking once more! Oh, God, no! Oh my God, it's like the slowest drag speed ever. I'll kill every last one of you metal men! You will not take my copper! The Sith have boarded the ship. Prepare to repel the border. Did I fail? 2 Sith assault troopers? Oh, so it's probably just based on how many you're able to kill. Okay, attributes. Recommended goes to what? Wisdom? No, I'm doing intelligence. Meh. Skills, recommended, and you have not spent all your skill points. These will be saved, and you may spend them the next time you begin a level. Cancel. So what do we not spend? 1. But everything's going to be 1, I'm assuming, which means we have to basically keep that. That's fine. Okay, and then powers. What can we take? Still have to take a base power. Mind Trick. Distracts a non-droid target. Sneak. Don't need that. Throw lightsaber, which I wish was good. Maybe it is good in this game, though. Fear. Slow. There's one that I wanted. What was it? Wound's kind of interesting. Force deflection. Yeah, let's just take wound. I like the sound of wound. Okay. I've had octopus, but can't really do it, unfortunately. So both sausages are probably related. The Calabriscian chilies have a distinctive flavor, which I would love to try, because I don't know what it is. Yep. I've tried it. I mean, seafood is the one thing that I haven't been able to budge on whatsoever. Other things, tomatoes and beans, even kind of, not really. I've been able to eat. Yeah, it's true, man. Octopi are such cool animals. Even if I did like the taste of them, I don't think I would eat them. Raw horse. Yeah, I haven't had horse before. Nope. Alright, 2 Sith troopers remain. I'm assuming the amount that you're not able to kill is what determines how many pop into your ship. So I think we did pretty well, actually. Should be able to destroy these guys. Also, so I should start queuing up. Oh no, I didn't take it. Oh my god, it's a Sith assault trooper. Oh no. Let's use Force Scream. And Force Scream. And Force Scream. And Force Scream. Haha. That's what you get. Stupid Sith troopers. Achievement unlocked. Dancing Queen? Dance for Voga? I think I just got a glitched achievement, because I got Dancing Queen, and it said danced for Voga, and we have definitely not danced, and we definitely don't know who Voga or Vaga is. So there's that. Good thing you arrived now, or we would have left you.
I have no intention of being left behind. Now, let us leave.
Now, where are we going? Where do we go, I wonder?
If they hit us, we're dead. But if they keep missing us, we're dead. It's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up.
Look, can you fly this thing or not?
I'm doing all I can, and that's not enough. What'd you do to make these guys so mad? Well, either they hit us and destroy us, or they hit an asteroid and make the whole field go nova.
Jump to hyperspace. Just do your best. Fire on the asteroids. Maybe the explosion will destroy them. I'm sure he's going to be like, no, because if we do that, then we'll all blow up. Could we jump to hyperspace?
Not with all these asteroids around us. We'd enter hyperspace in pieces. We have to clear that field first. Thing is, we clear the field and they're going to have a clear shot at us.
Fire on the asteroids. Maybe the explosion will destroy them.
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Well, then do whatever you want to do.
We die here. Choose now.
We don't have any choice. Do it? No, someone might still be alive in the facility. There's got to be another way. Keep evading them until we clear the field, and we'll try to jump to hyperspace. Oh, so this is like killing everybody? Yeah, that's fine. We don't have any choice. Do it!
Hold on. This is gonna get a little rocky.
So I'm assuming that was the evil option, because you kill anybody who's on that ship.
Now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
Oh, now I get it. Sleeps with vibroblades because he's all cut up. I didn't get that before. Glitched achievement. Yeah, I figured. It sounds like something much later on. To chili? No, I just like straight up. I'm not like a massive fan of chili, but I do love just a classic pot roast or slow cooker chili recipe, and then cornbread. My stepdad used to make like just standard chili, but then also like cornbread. But it was like kind of like ooey gooey cornbread with like the corn pieces still in it, and I loved it so much. It's like a really nostalgic food item for me. So yeah, chili and cornbread. Why are these Sith looking for me?
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won.
Big decision alert. Well, we gotta kill him. We gots to kill him. Yeah, the cutscenes were cool in the first game, too. Ooh. The next time someone calls me a Jedi, they'll be lying in a pool of their own blood.
The Sith will dare to accuse you of such. They believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
But last of the Jedi, that can't be true.
The Jedi Civil War destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings.
What about the Jedi on Dantooine? In Coruscant?
The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi. And the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still in reverence to the fallen Jedi and those now lost. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall and the civil war that followed.
Then the Jedi are dead. Gone. And good riddance.
Perhaps, but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
Before, you said the Harbinger was on its way to Telos.
Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus.
How did you know I was on board the Harbinger?
You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk.
Well, yeah, I was there. Jalapeno. I just literally said jalapeno. Jalapeno cornbread. Yeah, that'd be good. I wonder how to make cornbread with that consistency of more chewy and ooey gooey instead of just pure dry. Because that's great too, but I don't know what you would call it. Almost like half-baked cornbread. I love that shit. Oh yeah, man, cornbread is awesome. I was talking with Cindy, and I was saying we should really make a cornbread thing. I have a couple of ideas, so I don't want to give them away yet. But a cornbread food product, and then sell it at farmers markets. How did we get to Paragus?
I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
He says he repaired the ship and got us to Paragus. What part of silence didn't you hear? No, I don't want to. Don't make me be mean to the. I like T3. I'm gonna be nice to T3. I don't care. He says he repaired the ship and got us to Paragus.
Repaired this ship. My eye. Next thing you know, it's going to claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on. Get.
We got away from the Sith. Now how do we stop them?
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
They're eager to fight us. I say we fight back.
Look, enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough.
Any enemy can be fought and killed.
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again?
If these Sith threaten me, then they die.
You are not listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price, and in the end you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice.
Well, what do you want me to do, just bow down and die to the Sith? I turned away from war once, I could do it again. If I do not try, then we have lost anyway. A Jedi's life is sacrifice. It is a small price to pay. If evil is not fought, then we sacrifice the galaxy. Only the Sith will pay the price for crossing me. Oh, hell yeah. Only the Sith will pay the price for crossing me.
Like so many Jedi, you hear, but you do not listen. You have much to learn, but we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
She seemed well enough for someone who had just lost her hand.
I think she was barely keeping it together. I'm surprised she's able to stand with all that pain rolling off of her.
Did they changed your look in the original KOTOR depending on your light side or dark side, right? Because it's the same thing as Mass Effect. It's crazy when you think back and like, oh my god, everything makes so much sense. D&D influencing like BioWare's gameplay, and then like the light side, dark side influencing in Mass Effect its own BioWare's own IP, the Paragon Renegade system. It's crazy when you think back how it all just connects. Anyways, KOTOR 1, your visage would change depending on light side, dark side, right? Because I can see we're already getting some dark side shit, I think. I'll go check on her, then. Yeah, we look much cooler than our KOTOR 1 character looked for a very long time. Alright, we have made it off of Paragus. That is a good place to end for today. I'm about to go get our cats back from my family.